What is up, my friends? After 2 very long weeks, we are back with another watch along here on Anfield Agenda. The Reds travelling down to St Mary's to take on Southampton, and the team news is in. The big news: Harvey Elliott back in the matchday squad. He's on the bench today for the Reds. Andy Robertson starts at left back ahead of Costas, and then we have Darwin Núñez through the centre. So that is your Liverpool 11 on the screen. As you can see, it is Caoimhín Kelleher, Conor Bradley at right back, Andy Robertson comes in at left back, Ibrahim Konate and Virgil van Dijk. Then in midfield, as we predicted, it's going to be Ryan Gravenberch, Dominic Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones. Up top, Mohamed Salah, Cody Gakpo and Darwin Núñez. Wow, Elliott back. How great is it to see? Finally we got Harvey Elliott back onto the squad. So yes, ladies and gents, sit back, relax. A big day today. Liverpool can go 8 points clear at the top of the Premier League if indeed we leave with the 3 points. So I hope that you're all well. So ladies and gentlemen, we're being brought to you today, as you can see, with thanks to our incredible sponsors, Manscaped as well. Just a quick reminder, you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our code Anfield20. Use that at checkout to get that incredible offer of 20% off and free shipping. So, somebody was asking me about the bench. It is Yaros, Davies, Gomez, Endo, Diaz, McAllister, Elliott, Kwanzaa and Morton. That is your bench. For anybody who was expecting Jayden Danns, the idea of him being in a matchday squad, first team squad soon, is probably unlikely. Even him getting into the 21s is where he needs to be getting to. So, yes, don't be expecting the likes of Danns or Chiesa anytime soon. Certainly be a while before they're considering to be started anyway. David said, bad feeling about today. Look, let me say this to everybody, because it's one of the things that winds me up. Don't be scared. Don't be suddenly making Southampton out to be Barcelona in your mind. Don't be buying into anybody who says you're shitting yourself. Or just be happy. Enjoy it. Have fun. Nothing wrong with being confident. Nothing wrong with being top of the league. Nothing against it, you know. Lean into it. Don't let the pessimism seep into you. It's for others to worry about us. We just enjoy the ride. That's what it's about. Someone on X was asking, would Nyamoha start? Rio Nyamoha won't be in the matchday squad most likely this season in the first team. I think people just need to temper their expectations there for these youngsters coming through. Rio's got a great future ahead of him, but he's a long way off first team action. Do you think City will ever consider sacking Pep? No, I don't, mate. You don't consider sacking the person that made the club. So no, I very much doubt it. And also, they are going through a blip, but let's, not make out like Guardiola isn't a good coach. We'll enjoy the blip. Oh God, we will. But no, look, he's not going to be fired anytime soon. Right, so where's the song at the start? It's a match day, Peter. The song comes on the late night agenda streams. Match days, we ease into it and come in nice and calm, and then we lose shit, and the madness, the madness ensues as we go on. Some City fans on Twitter are already calling for his head. See, you made the mistake there of being on Twitter now, mad mate. That's problem number one. Because it's not the greatest place for reasoned, rational thought, is it? So, City fans are a special breed, mate. Because apart from the lifelong Manchester City fans that have been with the club through thick and thin, there is a lot of Johnny-come-latelys who don't understand ethics, clearly, because they picked City to support. They don't understand what actually supporting a football team is, and they think that it's FIFA and you win 10-0 every week. So anybody who's calling for Pep Guardiola's head should be shunned immediately by the fan base, because it's a disgrace. He made that club. Is Tsimikas injured? No, he's on the bench. So it could be just a case that Arne thinks Costas maybe is the guy for Wednesday, and maybe next Sunday. So I don't really know what to make of the left back situation yet. Both of them are available for Arne, so I guess it's coming down to who Arne thinks is the best fit for each game. Right, a couple of bits and pieces. Harry said, did you see Neville yapping again on his podcast? I heard him talking about if Pep Guardiola can win the league with Manchester City, this will be the best title he's won with them. Look, I don't really care anymore what Neville has to say, because he talks absolute crap. And, the disappointment in his voice over the whole Arsenal situation has been hilarious as well. Yesterday when City was losing, you could almost hear the pain in his voice. Mark Hindaw, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, mate. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate your support. Is it true there are more Man City fans than Manchester United fans? I've heard that. When I was in Manchester, I only met Man City fans. No, mate, it is absolutely not true. Manchester United are far, far, far more supported in England and throughout the world than Manchester City. I don't take any pleasure in saying that. Over here in Ireland, it's close to a 50-50 between United and Liverpool, but I'd still say there's probably a few more United fans. But no, mate, City, no matter what they want the world to think, are not very well supported. You see that. Sure, yesterday, the stadium had pockets of seats empty in it. And then by the time 85 minutes rocks around, have a look around that stadium. They're the most fair weather fans, the modern ones. The old City fans that I said have been there through thick and thin, different breed to be fair. They used to sell out Main Road when they were in the second division. But this current guys of Johnny-come-lately City fans, yeah, they deserve all the ridicule they get because they're only there for the success. Why did you stop the watch-along drink? Because my wife kept forgetting, Tony, is the God's honest answer, mate. And God, so much happening on a match day, mate. You wouldn't believe how busy match days are for us in the background. Lots of bits and pieces floating around. So maybe we bring it back for some other thing. Because I used to enjoy it. I enjoyed it, mate. But yeah, unfortunately, it just kept getting forgotten about. Will Liverpool win the treble? Lee, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's hard to predict anything, you know, especially with cup competitions, because it can come down to a draw, you know, in the knockout rounds, one decision, one lapse of concentration, a red card, something like that can change the course of your destiny. The league now, that's a little bit different because, of course, we've got the wiggle room and you've got some points to play around with. But look, let's just focus on today, getting the 3 points, because, you know, it's all very well and good talking about Manchester City losing yesterday, but we still have to fulfill our part of it, and that's getting the 3 points today and then looking ahead to Wednesday. Right. By the way, I will be unbearable over the next week, just to let everybody know if you're watching. I'm not afraid to be confident. Some people seem to be worrying and making this Southampton team out to be prime Barcelona in their minds. We should be winning the game. By all accounts, we most likely will win the game. And then we'll move 8 points clear to the top of the league. And it's okay to feel confident about that. You should have confidence in this group. Tobias, how are you, sir? Said, looking forward to celebrate my birthday with a win. Well, happy birthday to you, my friend. Many happy returns to you, Tobias. A regular viewer of the channel, a long-term viewer of the channel as well. Thank you, mate, and happy birthday to you once again. Victor, how are you, sir? Hey, Craig, can you say hello to Wancho? He's 11 from Auckland, New Zealand, and a big Liverpool fan. So I hope I pronounce his name correctly. So it's either Juancho or Wancho. And either way, happy birthday. It's not your birthday, so... But happy birthday in the future, mate, whenever it is. But thank you for watching, and hello to you over in Auckland, New Zealand. Much appreciated for your support. Right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on the screen, today we are being brought to you with thanks to our incredible sponsors, Manscaped. Winter's here, and it's time to make sure that the grass on your own pitch is playable. There's only one lawnmower that's fit for the package, and that is fit for your package. Of course, talking about the Lawnmower 5.0, part of the Performance Package 5.0 from our friends at Manscaped. Why not join myself and 10 million other men worldwide who trust Manscaped as a male grooming partner? The fantastic Lawnmower 5.0 electric trimmer features skin-safe technology guarding your family jewels against any grooming mishaps. It also features Manscaped's brightest ever LED spotlight, perfect for precision grooming, even in the trickiest of spots. It's also waterproof. Treat yourself to the Performance Package 5.0 or the Chairman Pro Package or anything else at manscaped.com with 20% off and free shipping store-wide with our discount code Anfield20. That's 20% off and free shipping store-wide with the code Anfield20. And as they love to say, your balls will thank you later. Feels good to be a Liverpool fan, said Alan. It feels pretty good right now, mate. Yes, it does. Life's good right now as a Liverpool fan. And don't forget tomorrow as well at 6 p.m. on our new channel, the Red Mist Podcast, myself and Lee Gunner will be getting stuck into the events of the weekend, talking about the whole Manchester City situation, asking should we give Spurs all the credit or are they going to fall away again. We're going to be talking about Chelsea, we're going to be talking about Arsenal and Liverpool and everything else that happened over the Premier League weekend. Do you think Harvey will get minutes today? It could depend on the result, mate. You know, maybe if we're a few goals ahead, yeah, why not? And you know what? Maybe if he just wants to change something up and get a different look, maybe he brings Harvey Elliott on. We do have to be realistic in our expectations. He's been out since, if my memory's right, September international break. So yeah, quite a while out for Harvey there now, over 2 months. But it's great to see him back in the matchday squad. Elliott not in the squad. He is. He's on the bench, mate. We've called out the bench. He is there on the bench. Yeah, he's all good to go. If you haven't heard the bench yet, I'll go through it again for you one more time. 1 second. It is Jarosz, Davies, Gomez, Endo, Diaz, McAllister, Elliott, Kwanzaa and Morton. That is your Liverpool bench today. The Southampton team, by the way, is McCarthy, Walker-Peters, Howard Bellis, Stevens, Fraser, Downs, Lallana, Fernandez, Dibbling, Armstrong, and Onwuachu. That's your Southampton starting 11, and hopefully we do get these 3 points today, because as I mentioned at the start, and I'm not going to stop mentioning, that would put us an incredible 8 points clear of Manchester City. And I don't know about everybody else, but that sounds pretty good to me. 8 glorious points clear of them, 9 clear of Chelsea and Arsenal. But of course, there's still 90 minutes to be played. John, let me get your super chat up on screen, John, my friend, and thank you. So, John said, fearing this will be a trap game for Liverpool looking ahead to Wednesday and next Sunday. Honestly, I don't have the same thought process about Wednesday. Wednesday to me it's another game, it's an exciting game, but it's not as important as next Sunday. So for me, I'd concentrate on today and next Sunday, and Wednesday is almost a free hit for me, because we're going to probably get through that top 8 the way things are looking anyway. Yes, it's a difficult game against Real Madrid at home. You're going to want to win it, but ultimately I'd rather beat them at the business end of the Champions League when it matters. So I'm not too concerned with Wednesday personally. I think certainly look after your 3 points today and then look to next Sunday. They're the priorities for me. Personally, can only speak for me though. And also, John, don't be afraid to be confident, mate. It's okay. You know, sometimes it feels like my fellow Liverpool fans are almost scared of being a little bit confident. You deserve confidence in your team, because they've given us the reason to believe in them. They've done very well this season. 17 games played so far, 15 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Nothing to be scared of, mate. Enjoy it. Lean into it. Who do you think is the most entertaining team to watch apart from Liverpool? It's a good question. It depends what you want in entertaining, right? So Chelsea play a very open brand of football under Maresca. Arsenal at times can be fantastic to watch, but then at other times they can be like watching paint dry. The first 20 minutes for Arsenal yesterday, I thought they were top-notch against Forest. Some of the interpassing and one-touch football in and around the penalty area was great to look at. You'd have to say Brighton, good to watch. Bournemouth, fun to watch. So yeah, I think all those teams worth a watch. City I find very effective at times, but very robotic. United, it's hard to know, you know, because I've always liked the old idea of attack, but, you know, they're not very balanced at the minute, so you wouldn't say them, although that might change on the Ramaram. Spurs are fun to watch, but they can't really defend. So yeah, it depends what you mean for fun. We're a lot more balanced these days, which is good. You don't have so many concerns about conceding on counter-attacks and stuff like that. Adam Brown, thank you, Adam, for your super chat, my friend. So great to see the Borough fans singing Ben Doak's name. Yeah, I'm delighted for him. Delighted that it's gone well from there. And I hope it continues to. And as I've always said, he's working out with a good football man in Michael Carrick. Somebody who clearly has confidence in Ben Doak's ability. And it's great to see Ben Doak deliver. And I think they won, 5-2? Something like that yesterday. It was a high-scoring game anyway. LV, thank you for being a member with us for 8 months. Really do appreciate your continued support. Said, on for the 18-point league again. Oh, that would be amazing. I'd love to have it sewn up by Christmas. That would be absolutely top-notch. Do you know, the year we did win the league, I'm sure I don't need to remind you, we did sail off into the sunset rather quickly. You know, ideal scenario here for me as a Liverpool fan. And look, I am getting ahead of myself here. is for Liverpool to have it all in the bag, maybe 12-point gap by, April, March, and then concentrate on the latter stages of the Champions League. That's the dream. Shane B, how are you, mate? And look, I don't blame you. Shane's been a long-suffering United fan in the chat. Do you know what I mean? One thing, actually, Shane, before I read out your comment, I keep getting given out to by people in the comment section who are like, how dare you respect Manchester United? I'm a Liverpool fan for 50 years, and you're supposed to hate everything about them. And I've tried to explain this stance multiple times. You know I never want United to win. That's pretty abundantly clear. But what's wrong with respect? Why is, again, respect a dirty word? United are a proper club. Arsenal are a proper club. They do things the right way. I have a sporting respect for them, and I don't think that shouldn't be the case. But you've never seen me wanting them to win, unless I had a bet on. But, I keep getting called out for it in the comments. Why shouldn't we be respectful? And people always moan at me as well, asking why I'd like a title race with Liverpool and United. Well, because I've been watching football a very long time and I don't remember one. So, be nice to have that title race. The two biggest clubs in England going for the title. Of course, I want us to win it, but it'd be nice. Anyway, Shane, sorry, mate. To get to your comment. So, I can't wait for 4:30. This is the most excited I've been about a manager since Fergie. Yes, I was very excited about Ten Hag, and I'm wary of that, but this feels different. It will be different. And I don't know if Amarim's going to restore you to genuine contenders, but it'll be different. It will be better for you guys under him, because he's just a better coach. He's a better manager. And obviously I hope, mate, that you're floundering around there for a while yet. But as I've always said and tried to be honest with you, it's the most nervous I've been about a new United manager since Alex Ferguson left. But obviously still I hope that it all ends badly for you. Victor, thank you, sir, for your super chat. Said, Craig, your analysis about PTSD about City given the recent seasons is spot on. I think that's mostly it. Keep smashing it this year and I'll break the chains. Yeah, look, I get it. I totally understand it, Victor. We've had so many tussles with Manchester City that's ended in a 1-point heartbreak. But, as I said, we're good front runners normally. And when we won the title, we ran away with it. So, I get that people are cautious. I get that people don't want to get ahead of themselves. But as I keep discussing with Connor and my own friends, this is what being a fan is about. We're supposed to get carried away. Like, I'm not a journalist. I'm a football fan. It's my job to get carried away and dream and believe. So I'm never going to apologise for being optimistic. And I'm big enough, ugly enough and old enough that if it comes back sometimes to bite me in the ass, I'll take that as well as part of the banter. But I'm loving it as a Liverpool fan right now, and I'm full of optimism. Adarsh, my friend. Adarsh Patel, thank you for your super chat. Maybe the jitters for this game is because of our past performances against lowly teams in past years. Trust, definitely, and slot to use the opportunity to go clear. Well, do you remember the crazy game we did have down at Southampton, where Lallana broke Kloppo's glasses and that? We left there with the 3 points. It was a mad one, but embrace it, I keep coming back to that Simon Hughes article in The Athletic. Embrace being favourites. Embrace being top of the league. Embrace being the club that are setting the standards. Because I've waited long enough for Liverpool to be in this position. And I'm sure many of you guys and girls watching have as well. So embrace it. Craig, I hope you're doing well, said George. I'm nervous for the match. Hopefully we get the result. I can understand it. We've been 2 weeks away, George. We never usually start brilliantly after an international break. So, yeah, let's just see what happens, man. Grind out the win if we have to. But as long as we leave here with 3 points, I think then we can start to look ahead to what's going to be a fantastic week for us. Wednesday, Real Madrid. Next Sunday, Manchester City in the Premier League. And but this time next week, well, a little bit later than this time next week, but in 1 week and let's say 4 or 5 hours, we could be in a very, very good position in this league table. We could be so far clear of City, or it could be a little bit closer. But either way, we're going to be top by the end of that City game next week, no matter what else happens, and that is absolutely great to say. We will bottle it, said Lee Perkins. Why are you even a fan, Lee? Genuinely. Like, what's the point of you watching, mate? I'm not going to ban you or time you out. It's your opinion and you're entitled to it. But what's the point? Why are you bothering? Why are you putting yourself through it? If you've no faith, if you don't believe in them, why bother? It must be an awful, awful, miserable existence to look at this situation and just think we're going to bottle it. I don't feel that way, Lee. I don't feel that way about Arne Slot. I don't feel that way about this group of players. And I don't see where you're getting that narrative from in your mind. But as I said, it is your view. I respect it. I just disagree with you. Femi, how are you, mate? Welcome in. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday to you as well, bro. Lovely to see you in. Right, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of little things. If you can, please do hit that subscribe button for me. Remember, we need to try and get to 1,000 likes before we kick off today at St. Mary's. So if you haven't, please do hit that like button as well. And just a reminder, we are brought to you today with thanks to our incredible sponsors, Manscaped. As you can see in the bottom corner, you can get yourself 20% off. That is 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com by using our discount code Anfield20. And by the way, when I went to the live show and I met a few people, there was a couple of mothers of teenage boys that came up to me to ask, Craig, are these ball shavers really good? Because the young lad wants one, and I just wanted to make sure. I was like, yes, I can confirm. My missus can confirm. And by me saying my missus can confirm, I mean she robbed one of my sets, is what I mean. They are very good. And they come well packaged as well. And no pun intended there. Shane said, we should respect each other because both clubs are so similar. The success, the tragedies, the rebuilding. Yes, from those tragedies. And I would add, Shane, as well, the support behind the scenes between the two clubs. I believe there was an offer of players to United after the Munich air disaster, and I know very well the support United gave Liverpool behind the scenes after Hillsborough as well. So, yes, two storied clubs, two port cities, two competitive cities in every way. But yeah, it is built on a sporting rivalry, and that is, Shane, what sport's about, mate. It's about wanting your opposition to flounder and do poorly, but ultimately shake hands at the end of it and walk away. Harry Klein, and mate, I would love this to be true. I really would. Harry Klein said, I've got a feeling that Harvey scores off of the bench. I'd take that, mate. I would take that in a heartbeat. Louisiana said, hi Craig, always love when you do a live stream, keep it going. Also love that Adam Lallana is on the front page. Yeah, it's good to see Adam. Always fond memories of Lallana at Liverpool. Unfortunately, some injuries caught up with him, but top lad, great footballer, and was also really important to our press back in the day under Jurgen. Have they posted the lineup yet? Yes, sir. The one you can see on the screen is confirmed, mate. So it is Kelleher in goal. Conor Bradley at right back, Andy Robertson at left back, Ibrahim Konate and Virgil van Dijk in the centre back positions. In midfield, as expected, Alexis McAllister drops to the bench. He is one booking away from a suspension, so probably with an eye there on two things. One, his travelling with the Argentinian team, and two, that booking could you don't want to pick that up today. So in midfield, then we've got McAllister, Szoboszlai and Jones. And, excuse me, it's not McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai and Jones. And then up top, Salah on the right, Gakpo on the left, and Darwin through the centre. Simba the white-ish cat, how are you? Said, hiya Craig, I'm quietly confident of a win tonight. Under Klopp, I used to be afraid of away games like this, but Slot has brought a calmness to us. Yeah, look, it's understandable to be nervous after the international break because historically we've had reasons to be nervous. But as you said, I think we're a little bit better balanced. And also, I think the fact that we play on the Sunday after the international break has given us that extra 24 hours for the lads to recover from the jet lag, for the lads to recover from the minutes they put in their legs, for Arne to work tactically with the team. So I think the fact that it's a Sunday helps us as well. Who did you back to score today? For me, Darwin bags another one, Gakpo to score and a Szoboszlai thumper. So what I'd love today is, I got I love to stick a little fiver on a defender scoring a header. So the special offer that I caught my eye this week was Ibrahim Konate to score a header at 20-1. So I stuck a fiver on that. That's the only bet I put on the game. I always look out for those centre-back headers if they're if they're boosted to like 20-1. So today it was Ebu that was boosted, so I stuck a fiver on him. So yeah, an Ebu header would be lovely. Bush Baptist said, just heard on the radio one of the presenters say we will know roundabouts where Liverpool are after these week's matches. I know where we are. We're top of the league. Yeah. As I've mentioned, let everybody else keep questioning us and doubting us. We just go about our jobs. Today, we have to focus on Southampton. We have to show up. We have to perform. And we have to leave with the 3 points. And I think that we will. And then we look ahead. You know, this time next week, as I said, we could be staring down the possibility of an 11-point lead over Manchester City or somewhere in the middle. You know, it could be a draw, could lose. But either way, we will be top of the league. And that is nice to say. Right, so remember, 45 minutes, 48 minutes to kick off. Get those likes up. If you haven't, please do keep hitting that like button for me. Drop a sub as well if you're new to the channel. So we have a poll up running at the minute, and it's how confident are you about winning the title? So we've got 100%, around 80-90%, 60-70%, or I don't think we'll win it. And I'm not going to tell you what to vote on that one, so vote away. Adam Doyle said, I'm thinking a solid 2-0 win. I went a bit more ballsy. I went for a 3-0 win, but I'd take a 2. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups here now. I knew I shouldn't have rushed that cup of coffee. Had to get 1 cup of coffee into me before I started. Yeah, look, I'll take a 2-goal win. I'll take a 3-goal win. I'll take a 1-goal win. As long as it's 3 points, I'll be good. But my prediction was 3 all week, so I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to be greedy. 60 to 70s, we do tend to drop off later in the season. But Cyberfleet, you're forgetting our secret weapon this time. Arne Slot. Go back and look at his record with Feyenoord in the second part of the season, mate. It is absolutely epic how consistent his Feyenoord teams were from January onwards. So, you know, I'm feeling that drop-off's going to be different this year. I don't think our players are going to be as fatigued mentally and physically. Sorry, just had to ban the spammer. Craig, hope you're still well. Saka or Foden? So I'd probably go back and forth on this a lot, Val. At the moment, I think the answer is Saka. I mean, he scored an incredible goal yesterday. That first goal he scored was a very well taken goal. Very Salah-esque, wasn't it? Cuts across the edge of the 18-yard box and then just buries it with a rifle of a shot. Will Liverpool beat Southampton in the Carabao Cup? It depends. You know, it's difficult to know, Lee, what team the manager's going to put out. I always feel when Premier League teams play each other in the League Cup, it's almost like a game of poker between the managers about how strong they go. You would hope so. Quarter-final, so, you know, we're not too far away from a trip to Wembley there. So, yeah, I would hope we do well. But, you know, the running order for us at the moment is this game, then Real Madrid Wednesday, then Manchester City, then Newcastle midweek in the Premier League coming up after that. And as I reminded everybody, between now and the end of December, 11 games for the Reds. Sorry, just going through some of your comments. Craig, do you think we have the squad depth to win the league and push for Champions League? Yes and no. You know, I do think we're maybe one injury in a key area away from a blip, which is why I've been, you know, so adamant in asking for that midfielder. But if we can stay free of injury, I think, yes, Arne, I trust Arne to manage the squad. But I still think January, there's no excuse to not go get that midfielder. And that's exactly what I want us to do. Okay, so Ian Doyle of the Echo has just confirmed something. And I was wondering why my team selection wasn't spot on. So Ian Doyle said, no Costas on the bench today. He picked up a knock in training. So no Costas on the bench, picked up a knock in training. So that's why Andy Robertson's in at left back. Because I thought I'd got my prediction spot on initially. But The only difference would between my predicted 11 and Arne's one is Andy Robertson at left back, because Costas picked up that knock. Arne Slot has also been quoted as saying, the dropping of points from Manchester City doesn't mean anything to us. Except it does, Arne. Come on now. I know you've got to say the right things, but, you know, it means if we win today, we're 8 points clear, and that does mean something. Did I watch the Nations League? I watched bits and pieces of it, Lee, but I wouldn't be a massive international football fan. Obviously, from an Ireland perspective, it was grim. But, yeah, I did. I watched bits and pieces of the Nations League games. Tuned in to watch some of the South American qualifiers as well. How is it possible to play 11 games between now and the end of December? I know, it is nuts. Pretty much twice a week, the whole way through. It is going to test the squad depth. It is going to take Arne Slot's squad management it's really going to push it and try it out. But, yeah, that's where we're at. 11 games between now and the end of December. So, you know, the football fan in me is buzzing, excited, looking forward to see what happens. But if I was a manager, yeah, it'd be a difficult one to manage. 11 games, yeah. I went in and counted them up now. I got to recount them again just to make sure I'm not wrong. But let's do it live together. So hang on. So obviously today we've got Southampton. So that's game 1. Then on Wednesday we've got Real Madrid. That's game 2. Next Sunday, Manchester City. That's game 3. That's the 1st of December. Then we move into the Wednesday game against Newcastle. That's game 4. 12:30 the following Saturday against Everton in the Merseyside Derby. That's game 5. Then we've got Girona in the Champions League. In the early kickoff, by the way, on the 10th. That's game 6. Liverpool Fulham on the, what date is that? 14th of December. That's game 7. Sounds like a World Series, doesn't it? Then Liverpool Southampton in the League Cup. That's game 8 on the 18th. 22nd, we play Spurs. That's game 9 in the league at Spurs Gaff. And then what else we got coming up? Thursday 26th is game number 10 against Leicester City in the Premier League. And then, which one of these? And then it's West Ham on the 29th. So there you go. They are your 11 games between now and the end of December. This week will be delicious, said Troy King. 100%. What is your honest prediction for the Madrid game? 2-2 is where my head's at the minute, in all honesty. But it's hard to know until we get through this game. We see who's going to be available for it. But yeah, I'm probably going to look at a score draw. We're capable of beating them. They're capable of beating us. But as long as we finish in those top 8 Champions League positions, I don't really mind how the rest of the group pans out as long as we find our way into the top 8. Craig, do you think Odegaard is a good player and do you think he's world class? Yeah. Do I think he's a good player? Absolutely. You know, I think you can see the difference he makes to that Arsenal team when he's in it. And I would absolutely have him at Liverpool as well. I would have had him at Liverpool when we tried to sign him as a 16-year-old. Do I think he's world class? Yes, but that is my opinion. I think he's a difference maker, is the fairest I can be with a Val. And he's a very important player to that Arsenal team, both in his leadership and what he brings to the team. So I would say he's world class, yes, but you know, I'm probably a bit more liberal with the use of world class than others who are very strict about world class. It's whatever you think yourself, you know. There's no definition of these things, is there? We all kind of think about it and decide ourselves if we believe somebody falls into that category or not. Ryan Crowley said, great to see Harvey Elliott back in the squad. Absolutely, 100%. It's you know, I'm a huge Harvey Elliott fan, so it's great to see him in and around the squad again. And hopefully just another good option there for Arne Slot in what's coming in to be a very busy period for us. Chaxter said, Odegaard would have been the perfect Coutinho replacement for us. He just would have been great for us anyway, regardless of where we utilised him. He's a really good footballer. And when Arsenal signed him, I couldn't actually believe that Madrid sold him, in fairness. So they had him on loan, if my memory's right, and eventually they signed him, and he's just a good player. He really is. David said, not the biggest fan of Odegaard, but the way he's been rushed back is disgusting, and Lego Man should be sacked for consistently rushing back his players. It is a narrative that I've heard quite a bit around Arteta. Now, obviously, I don't pay too much attention to how quickly Arteta brings players back, but sometimes needs must, and Arsenal are in a situation where I guess they have to roll the dice a bit because they can't afford to be dropping many more points back. Monkstown Glass, how are you, bro? Thank you for gifting 5 Anfield Agenda memberships. That's really kind of you, mate. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I keep saying to everybody, do keep hitting that subscribe button, but most importantly, make sure you hit that like button and we get up to 1,000 likes before kick-off. Nathan said, 2 signings you would like to see in January. Honestly, I don't expect 2, Nathan. And I'm personally just happy with a midfielder. But if I had to have 2 in January, difficult. I probably urge a centre-back still, to be honest with you, mate. Maybe an 18 to 22-year-old centre-back. Because I think with Robbo and Costa's available, it'd be a bit frivolous to bring in a left-back in January unless we sold somebody. So the midfielder and a centre-back would be my main priorities. Of course, this situation and this whole conversation could change if Mo doesn't extend. Then maybe you're looking at a forward for the future. But yeah, right now I'm optimistic and hopeful on the extension. So I'm going to just keep with a defender and a midfielder. No, Diaz. No, he was most likely not going to start today on Tim after travelling from South America. You know, where possible, Arne should, I think, be rotating the South American guys out after an international break. So, yeah, not a surprise to me, mate, that he's not in the starting 11. One sec. Sorry, just checking my notes. If we don't go back for Zubidoo, who do you think is a possible alternative? I haven't got a clue, Namon. I haven't got a clue, mate. Yeah, look, I would have choices that I would like, but I don't know who are realistic alternatives. And I have to say, I still don't think there's been any indication Zubimendi has changed his mind. So I think until we hear that, the rest is just noise at this point. What am I up to today? I'm going to be working all day, mate. So, obviously got the game. Then we've got the match reaction, player ratings. Then we're going to be back on tonight with either a late night agenda or a news recap video, one or the other. Probably a late night agenda, but we'll just see how the day goes. So, busy day. Then tomorrow, another incredibly busy day for me. Recording with David Lynch at 3 o'clock, so that should be out before 4:30 tomorrow. Then I'm streaming on the Red Mist podcast tomorrow at 6 o'clock with Lee Gunner. And then, of course, late night agenda tomorrow night. So just lots of work. But you know what? Nowhere I'd rather be, mate. Nowhere I'd rather be. This is the time of the year I live for, you know, where it's just wall-to-wall football. Ibian said, out of Salah, Trent and VVD, who do you reckon will stay? I reckon VVD is a pretty safe bet to stay. Trent, I'm probably now leaning back more towards him staying because, you know, I've been honest about this. I've flip-flopped on Trent a lot. So I'm maybe now slightly feeling more like he stays. And Mohamed, I hope he stays, but, you know, I guess it's going to come down to a compromise between himself and Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards. And I hope we find that compromise. So, yeah. Hopeful all 3 stay, but again, also really nervous that we're in this position still. Am I going to watch the Manchester United game in my spare time? So I'll still be working for at least the first half of it. Be doing my player ratings videos and stuff. So probably will watch the second half of it, see how United are looking under Amram yet. But we'll talk about that then again tonight. Kickoff is at 2 o'clock, Cyberflea, so in 34 minutes. 34 minutes, bro. So one of my mates just messaged me the Liverpool photo of the Liverpool bus arriving. He's down at St Mary's for the game today and just sent me a message there on WhatsApp. Least favourite football team? It's Manchester City, mate. As I've explained multiple times. Manchester City, then probably Real Madrid, because, you know, I grew up being a Barcelona fan. So never really liked the arrogance of Madrid. So other than that, I don't really have many other teams I really don't like all that much. Never been overly fond of Chelsea. So yeah, definitely Manchester City. Am I married? I am indeed, yes. So I've been together with my wife since we were 19. So we're together 24 years. We're married 17 years. We have a 20-year-old daughter and we have a 12-year-old, soon to be 13-year-old son. So yeah, very happily married, very fortunate to be married to a great woman who, quite frankly, has put up with me for far too long. So yeah. Do I like Everton? No, of course not. I just find Everton kind of an irrelevance more than anything. You know, obviously I'm not Scouse, so I didn't grow up having people in my class as Everton fans, having family loyalty split. So it doesn't impact me the same way it would, you know, a Scouser. But I more look at Everton as that noisy little chihuahua that just keeps barking, but ultimately is going to do nothing. Do you think we'll sign Omar Marmoush? I would be confident of it. I would. Don't ask me when or who he replaces, but certainly feel like if we are to dip our toe in the market to bring a forward in, would be who I would say is the most likely. But you know, that is just one man's opinion. Billy, always lovely to see you. Billy O'Clair, lovely to see you in the chat, my friend. You're always so kind as well. Do I think Feyenoord will beat City? I don't, Mario, but God, I'd love it. Because that would mean we could make it 7 defeats in a row for Manchester City, which, you know I love that number. Plane spotting in January. Of course, plane spotting, Mercedes Vito spotting, the usual hijinks during the transfer window, mate. I love it. Liverpool fan James Donnell watching in Perth, Australia. How are you, mate? Welcome in. Lovely to see you with us. Lee Perkins, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Please give us the starting 11 plus subs. They're all on the screen there, by the way, right in front of you if you just care to look. Starting 11's there. Teams rolling across the bottom. But I'm a nice guy, so I'm happily going to read it out to you. So let's start off with... You know what? We'll do both starting 11s, mate. We'll start off with Southampton. It's McCarthy, Walker-Peters, Harwood-Bellis, Stevens, Fraser, Downs, Lallana, Fernandez, Dibbling, Armstrong, Onuachu. That's the starting 11 for Southampton. For Liverpool, it's Kelleher, then Bradley at right back, Robertson at left back, Kanade and Van Dijk are your centre backs. In midfield, it is Ryan Gravenberch, Dominic Szoboszlai, Curtis Jones. Up top, Darwin through the centre, Mohamed Salah on the right and Cody Gakpo on the left. On the bench today, Diogo Jota, Davies, Gomez, Endo, Lucho, McAllister, Elliott, who's this one? Kwanzaa and Morton. No Costas on the bench today. Ian Doyle reported he picked up a knock in training. Pulse Champ, how are you, bro? Welcome in. Lovely to see you. Said, hi, Craig. Hope you and the fam are keeping well. Hopefully 4 or 5-0 today. Set us up for the week ahead brilliantly. Up the title chasing Reds. There you go. Love the optimism. And thank you, Pulse Champ. Yeah, family are all good. My daughter is currently in Tenerife on a holiday with her boyfriend and her friends. And my son is upstairs getting stuck into his Xbox. So, yeah. All good. Sabrina is, I don't know if she's going to the gym soon or not, but yeah, everyone's healthy, everyone's good, everyone's safe, which is, you know, all we can ask for. Adam said, what's your Chinese order, Craig? Going to get one later. Right, so I'm a pretty boring man when it comes to the Chinese. So for me, it's a couple of things. It's either chicken balls, fried rice with no egg, chips and curry sauce. So that's option 1. Or sweet and sour pork would probably be option number 2. Or a pork curry would be option number 3. So yeah, Anything pork related with the Chinese I always love, but I normally bottle it and go for chicken balls. Because with chicken balls you get a multitude of options, don't you? So you take a bite out of the batter, pull the chicken out, stick the chicken on your rice so you've got chicken curry. Then you fill the empty chicken ball shell full of rice, chips and curry sauce. So then you eat all that, then you've still got your chicken to make a chicken curry. So yes, this is my eating instructions of Chinese food. Do you know what though? I haven't had a Chinese in ages. Connor had one last night, by the way. He was bragging about it to me. I had fillet steak for dinner, and do you know what? It was the worst piece of fillet steak I've had in a long time. Very disappointing, to be honest with you. I treated myself because it was payday, so treated myself to a bit of fillet steak. I said fillet steak, mashed potato, Yorkshire puddings last night, and it just wasn't a good bit of meat. Chicken chow mein for I am Tyler Gray. Curry goat is my favourite curry, said Nomad. Costa's picked up a knock in training, for those asking, so that's why he's not in the matchday squad today. Connor said crispy shredded chicken and curry, rice and chips with satay on the side, prawn toast, bosh. There you go. Salt and pepper chicken is lovely, said Chris. Yeah, look, my wife would probably get a spice bag most of the time, and if she's not that, either Cantonese style duck or special chow mein, probably for Sabrina, one of those. Price has gone up too much for me. I don't eat much takeaway food, to be honest with you. So, as an example, tonight what I will do for dinner is I have a flatbread, I have a chicken breast marinating in Nando's medium sauce in the fridge, and I'll cook that on my grill, and I'll pull it apart, put it on my wrap with chips, and have a nice Nando's chicken thing. Yeah, I like you, Matt. I think the price of takeaway food and stuff has gone ridiculous. It's like 12 quid for fish and chips. Like, it's mental. Kevin Bailey said, I think I'm addicted to doner burgers. I could eat 3 a day and still not put weight on. Metabolism is so fast. Lucky you. God, I just look at crappy food, mate, and the weight goes on. But, I don't just look at it, though. I do eat it, and that's why the weight is really on. So there we go. Right, look, 616 likes with 25 minutes to go. I need your help. We have this incredible record this season of every game getting 1,000 likes before kickoff. So if I could be so rude as to ask you to hit that like button for me. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, we'd love you to do that as well. Excuse my ignorance, but why is there an alien chasing you in the background? So I'll explain that in a second, but one of my favourite YouTube comments of recent times I actually seen yesterday, I think it was. So if you're the gentleman that wrote this and you're watching, thank you for giving me a laugh. So he said, why is Starvin Marvin chasing around Dara O'Brien in the background? And when I read that, I got such a laugh out of it. So look, long story, but that guy you're talking about is this gentleman. 1 second. So see that dancing alien on the screen right there now. When we won the league in COVID times, everybody outside of our fan base, not everyone actually, a lot of people were calling for the league to be null and voided. Karen Brady, loads of Arsenal fans and lots of others. And we decided that we needed a little symbol to say fuck you to all of them. And we went out and we found Howard the Dancing Alien. But we renamed him Nulon Voider, as in null and void. So that became a thing. Every time we scored, Nulon came up for a dance. Then 44 Toons messaged us and they did us a cartoon version of me and Nulon. And then we just stuck it in the background to just kind of do exactly what just happened there. Ask people to go, why is there an alien running around after you in the background? We don't know, is the God's honest answer. There is no logical reason for it. It's just us. Expect the unexpected on here. And if it's an alien dancing and chasing me around in the background, then so be it. We're different, we don't want to be overly professional, overly clean cut. We want to have fun with it. And a dancing alien in the background is part of that. And also when we score, we get this. So yeah, you've got Nulon celebrating in the background there as well. My car validator is coming at 2 p.m. He's a Liverpool fan, so I've set up the laptop in the car for him. Nice, well played. What is your prediction for the Real Madrid game? Probably a score draw, Dave. Obviously, have to see how today goes. Now everyone's looking, but a score draw or a narrow win. Thanks for clearing that up. Love it. No worries, man. It's a very fair question. Why is there an alien running around after you in the background? I'd probably ask the same thing if I tuned in. But yeah, it's just one of the little things that grew over the years on the channel, and we just have a bit of fun with it. Kevin Bailey said he identifies as a Newlon. As you should, mate. Yes, well done. SG said, I'm thinking of having Newlon tattooed on my leg. So I'm thinking of having Newlon as well. The more I thought about the tattoo idea, was it Christine yesterday or somebody that gave us the idea for a league win tattoo if I get it? Maybe it should be Newlon pulling the slot machine with the 3 Premier League icons as the jackpot. I think that's probably the way forward. Instead of me pulling it, get Newlon pulling it. So Newlon sitting on a stool or something, pulling the slot machine with 3 Premier League crowns on it. Maybe that's the way to go. Newlon merch is a must one day. Trust me, if we ever start making merch, Newlon will be made, because me and Connor have so many fun ideas. Like no Newlon, no party. Connor has like a cartoon idea in his mind for Newlon, like a little comic book thing. There's loads of ideas we have once we get the time to actually put them into place. Lee Perkins said that his son is called Harvey and we named him after Harvey Elliott. Well, my furry son is called Harvey, my French bulldog, who we also named after Harvey Elliott. So, yeah, I fought very hard to get that name Harvey for our French bulldog, because, they all wanted stupid names, like dog names, but no, he's the Harvey. Ishmael said, I love the Anfield Agenda song. Tell us more about it. It was made for us by a viewer who obviously utilised, I don't know, AI technology and put some stuff into... I don't understand how people do these things, to be honest, but somebody made it for us. It's an AI generated song, and we've been sent a few different versions over the while, but that one kind of... You listen to it at first and you think, oh God, this is cheesy. But it grows on you. And now I can't imagine doing an evening stream without singing along to that song before I go live. So yeah, I love it. And I love that somebody took the time to do it for us as well. Shout out to Finley Ears Guitar, by the way. Finley, I know you're watching, mate. Finley did us up a jingle as well for the Red Mist podcast that we're hoping to start using very soon. What's your favourite Christmas song and movie? So, it's Fairy Tale of New York, without a shadow of a doubt, is the favourite song. My favourite Christmas movie, though, isn't a Christmas movie, but it is one that's always on at Christmas. And it's one that I've had the tradition of watching every Christmas since I was a child. And that's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's it for me. Gene Wilder, every Christmas. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's not a Christmas movie, but it's my Christmas movie. So, yeah, every time. I know a lot of people say Die Hard, but no, it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or Willy Wonka with Gene Wilder. That's the one. I watch it every year. I do miss that we don't have the Christmas specials like we used to. The Only Fools and Horses, the Gavin and Stacey's. I do miss them. Connor said Harry Potter films always remind him of Christmas. Do you know, I've never seen a Harry Potter film. Never. What do I think of the new Liverpool kit? So when you say new, do you mean the Adidas ones, Lee? I love them. All 3 of them. The ones that have been leaked so far. I think they look brilliant. Yeah, I know Gavin and Stacey has a new one this year, Connor. I'm looking forward to it. I'm very much excited about it. Yeah, it's great. I love Christmas specials. I don't know, they hit different. Milan said hello from Amsterdam. That's a sentence that you never thought I'd say, right? Milan says hello from Amsterdam. But how are you, mate? Welcome in. He said Liverpool could be taking it home this year. Fingers crossed. Colzer, I did miss your super chat, bro, but I will bring it up for you now, don't worry. Said, favourite non-Liverpool player in the Prem ever? So the answer's a toss-up between three. Thierry Henry, but his handball against Ireland, you know, still sticks in my throat. David Silva or Eric Cantona. I thought, for different reasons, I thought all three were tremendous. I love the swagger of Cantona. Henry was just a magician. And I could watch David Silva play football forever. I just loved the pockets of space that he picked up. Super intelligent footballer. A player I would have absolutely killed to have at Liverpool. Yeah, probably those. Obviously, then you said non-Liverpool, so I'm not going to include Stevie G or anything. Loads of people saying David Silva as well. Luka Modric is a great shout as well. Look, we've been blessed to see so many top players in the Prem over the years. Bergkamp, another one, absolutely incredible footballer. But yeah, I have to say David Silva, Thierry Henry, Eric Cantona, they're probably three of my non-favourite or non-Liverpool favourite players that have graced the Prem for different reasons. DNYNWA said Vinnie Jones for his mad moments. You know, my wife met Vinnie Jones when she was working in a hotel in Dublin, and she said he was an absolute gent of a man. Very, very fun, great crack, and yeah. So I've always admired Vinnie for that, because Sabrina's a good judge of character, as you can tell. What about Ronaldo? I don't like Ronaldo. I appreciate how good he is, but I don't like him. So, yeah, not for me. Nomad said he loved watching Van Nistelrooy. Cyberflea said Gareth Bale. Kevin De Bruyne, Harry, is a great shout as well. Like as a football fan, you should like watching Kevin De Bruyne. You know, because De Bruyne at his peak, unfortunately, was in a Manchester City shirt, but what a footballer. Curtis said, hey Craig, can you say hi to Henry, my son? Of course, Henry. How are you, bro? Thank you for watching. And hopefully we get the win today. And thank you as well, Curtis, for the super chat, mate. Really appreciate it. Hope yourself and your son are well. What happened to Top of the League? So it's now the Red Mist podcast. So we repurposed the channel. You know, Adam wanted to focus on the United stuff, which is totally understandable, and it's great to see him doing well. So we just repurposed Top of the League into the Red Mist podcast. So some of you are probably wondering, how am I subscribed to this channel? Yep, we repurposed it in. So yeah, that's what's happening with it. It's now going to be myself and Lee Gunner on a Monday, and then myself and Lee Gunner on a guest. So we've got our first two guests lined up. On Thursday, Saeed is going to join myself and Lee. And then the following Thursday, Joe Wayneman, Leeds United fan, great content creator, is going to join myself and Lee for the stream the following week. Oh, Zach, I don't know, mate. It's going to get me in trouble. It's going to get you in trouble as well. But okay, here we go. So, Trisha, you're going to get us both in trouble here, Zach, but thank you for your super chat. Trisha, something to make the breakfast. Do you know what I mean? Zach's sitting there. He's not happy. Now, this isn't me saying this, Trisha. I fully support your right to relax on a Sunday. But unfortunately, Zach is a bit impatient. So if you could get the old breakfast on, that would be much appreciated by Zach. And if it's pancakes or at, and send a few my way, will you? Craig, be honest, you contemplated retirement because you're suffering with bins. We haven't spoken about bins in a while on the channel, have we? They are obviously every Irish man's cross to bear bins, so you know it is something that doesn't get spoken about enough. This affliction that us Irish people, Irish men, suffer with. You know, I just carry on. I don't complain about it. It is just what it is. You know, it's bins. It's the thing that doesn't get spoken about enough in society. Man, don't be afraid to speak up. If you're suffering with bins, speak up. You know, it's nothing to be ashamed about. Salah hat-trick incoming. Do we agree? No. I think he'll score, but not a hat-trick. I'm waiting for the... Here they come. The question, Bins? Who? So, Bins is a joke. It's Big Irish Nut Syndrome. It's a joke that we started a while ago, a few years ago. Yeah, it's Big Irish Nut Syndrome. So, that's why I keep saying it's something Irish people suffer with. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look again at where we're at with the Liverpool starting 11 and Southampton starting 11. So, we've got McCarthy, Walker-Peters, Harwood-Bellis, Stevens, Fraser, Downs, Lallana, Fernandez, Dibbling, Armstrong and Onuachu for Southampton. For Liverpool, Kelleher in goal, Bradley at right back. Not Costas at left back, it's Robertson at left back. Costas has a knock, so isn't in the squad. Canada and Virgil in the centre-back positions. Midfield, Gravenberch, Jones and Soboslai. And up top, on the left, Gakpo. On the right, Mo. And through the centre, Darwin. Right, let's go. Loads to talk about. But before we do, just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, we are being brought to you today with thanks to our incredible sponsors, manscaped.com. Why not treat your loved one to the Chairman Pro Package Face Shaving Kit this Christmas? It has everything you can see there on the screen, or anything from manscaped.com. You can treat yourself to 20% off, even if the items are already on sale, and free shipping with our code Anfield20. Manscaped have been incredible supporters of us here on the channel. We wouldn't be able to do what we do each and every week without their support. So if you're looking for that special Christmas gift for somebody, why not treat them to something from Manscaped, who have everything from ball shavers, head shavers, face shavers, deodorants, every balm you can think of, and lots of other cool bits and pieces like manicure sets, boxer shorts, and everything to keep the man in your life happy. You can get that 20% off and free shipping with our code Anfield20. Hayley, let me grab your comment. Hayley, I'm bringing it up on screen. Hayley said, I miss Mane. My O has got me into watching you. Your O, bro, is it? But either way, I'm glad you're watching, Hayley. Thank you. And look, Mane, totally understandable. You'd miss Mane. He was a great player for us, wasn't he? Always had a smile on his face as well. Let's have score predictions locked in, said Hussein. He's gone for a 3-1 win. I'm going to be a little bit more ballsy, Hussein. I'm going to go 3-0, but, you know, I'd take your 3-1 as well. Any win is good enough for me. What's this he's sending me now? Wow, Connor said the Southampton striker, Onuachu, is 6'7". He could work at Anfield Agenda. He's that tall. Because, you know, you have to be a giant to work for Anfield Agenda. I'm the only person, and this is actually a true story, no joke. I'm the only person that's worked in Anfield Agenda over the years that's below 6 foot. That is actually a true story. Everybody else, Chris, Paddy, Steve, Jack, Connor, Ben, everyone, all above 6 foot. I'm the only short arse that's ever worked on the channel. We can grow the goal difference. We can, Hung Media, but I wouldn't focus on the goal difference at the minute. You know, we're already in a good position. If we keep picking up the wins, the goal difference should hopefully take after itself, or look after itself. Oh, OH means other half. Sorry, you said, Hayley, the other half. See, this is why I'm a boomer, Hayley, you know. You said the other half got you into watching. Well, I'm very grateful that he did, Hayley. And again, thank you. And thank you, Mark, for translating for the boomer. It's great that I have younger people in Mark and Connor who can help me pick up these things that my dumb ass misses out on. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are only 12 likes away from hitting the 1,000 target before the game. Also, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, let's see if we can push ourselves towards 282,000 subscribers, and I never ever thought I'd be talking about numbers this big. So yeah, appreciate all of your support. Connor has to be told to moonlight as Kelleher. Yep. It genuinely, like, still baffles me that Chris Stonage is 6'3". Like, genuinely, look at pictures of Chris and all. He does not look that tall, but he is when you meet him. It is crazy, isn't it? And it's a complete freak accident, but genuinely everybody other than me is over 6 foot that's played any part in this channel. Actually, the guy that runs our social media, Matt, I'm not sure how tall Matt is, so maybe Matt will be a fellow 5'10" person. He's 6'3". I know, David. It's mental. You know, I think Paddy was about 6'1". Chris was 6'3". Steve was about, I think Steve was 6'2". Connor's over 6 foot as well. It's mad, like. They're all huge and I feel tiny every time I was around them all. What's with Gyökeres? He won't be coming to Liverpool, so we don't need to concern ourselves with Victor Gyökeres. You know, he probably, in all honesty, I'd say he ends up following Ruben Amorim to United in the summer. I say that because if you read up on his admiration for Amorim, and Amorim being the reason he went to Sporting. Huh? This confuses me, Steve. So Best Buy / Lenovo stole $1,800 from you. Need a win. I gather you bought something and they're denying it or something, mate. I hope you get that sorted out, Steve. And thank you, mate, for 15 months membership. So, I don't normally do this on the channel, Steve, but I feel like I've got a gripe that I need to speak about as well. Do we know who Emma Mattress is? The Emma Mattress Company, the bedding company. So, I ordered a mattress set from Emma Mattresses sometime in October. I don't remember the exact date. And I paid about 700 and something quid for a mattress, 2 pillows and a mattress protector. And it was supposed to be delivered on the 12th of November. Then it was pushed back till the 20th of December. Then it was brought back to the 22nd of November. And the whole way through it's been a shit show where they've had our money and messed around with the delivery date. And I really am impressed with it. So if you're watching Emma Mattress, can you please sort your shit out? Because it's a lot of money. And having no mattress isn't great. So get your finger out, please, and sort the bleeding mattress. Kevin said he's 6'1". His nephews are all way taller. It's crazy how tall Generation Z are. Sky Sports showing when a bottom beats top segment, they're praying Liverpool loss. Oh, it's so embarrassing, mate. The whole loving of Manchester on there just does my head in. As Connor said, they only deliver to people over 6 foot because Connor ordered an Emma mattress and it arrived quick and promptly to his house, no problems. But yeah, I ordered one and it's just a big massive ball ache. Liz, lovely to see you in. And I hope that yourself and Ian and the family are well. Looking forward to Thanksgiving and, of course, Christmas coming up as well. You're always in our thoughts, Liz. So much love to you and the family in Florida. And I hope things are going as well as can be for you. And thank you for being with us for 42 incredible months, Liz, as a member. Jay Mew said, a mattress in a box. Yes, it does come in a box. Then you've got to leave it for 3 days to unfurl itself and settle. But, you know, I haven't got to that point yet. Have you seen Szoboszlai's goal in the 99th minute against Germany? The Panenka penalty? Yes, it was a delicious penalty. Fair play to him. I wouldn't have the nuts to take a penalty like that. Look, ladies and gentlemen, 5 minutes to go till kick-off. So let's go through the bench for Liverpool, just in case you haven't seen it. Remember, Costas isn't on the bench today. He has a knock, as reported by Ian Doyle. So it's Jones, Davies, Gomez, Endo, Diaz, McAllister, Elliott, Kwanzaa and Morton. That is your Liverpool bench today. And yes, that is Harvey Elliott back on the bench and available. The Southampton starting 11 is McCarthy, Walker-Peters, Harwood-Bellis, Stevens, Fraser, Downs, Lallana, Fernandez, Dibbling, Armstrong and Onuachu, who is, as Connor reminded me, 6'7". Your Liverpool starting 11 for today. In goal, Queevy and Kelleher. Right back, Conor Bradley comes in to replace Trent Alexander-Arnold, who's still out with that injury. At left back, it is Andy Robertson. Centre back pairing for today, your captain Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahim Konate make up the best centre back pairing currently in the league. In midfield, Ryan Gravenberch, Dominic Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones. And up top, the great man Mohamed Salah on the right. On the left-hand side, Cody Gakpo. And through the centre, Mr. Darwin Núñez. Liverpool will, of course, be in our away strip of black today. And, yeah, I'm going to do my best to keep you up to date with what's going on in the game. Have a little bit of fun along the way. And, of course, one more quick reminder before we get underway. We're being brought to you today with thanks to our incredible sponsors, manscaped.com. You can get yourself 20% off and free shipping. That is 20% off and free shipping store-wide with our discount code Anfield20. Use that at checkout to get that discount. Right, Brian, how are you, bro? I was missing you, Brian. I was wondering, had I done something? Or I was hoping you weren't done well or anything, mate. I know you're busy with a new job, but always lovely to see you win, sir. And there he is on match day, dropping in and gifting an incredible 50 Anfield Agenda memberships. I was watching the Las Vegas Grand Prix, Brian, and I was thinking about you, mate, because I know you said we were supposed to be in Vegas in October, and you managed to make the trip with your brother. I didn't manage to get over, but yeah, it looked incredible. So again, Brian, thank you so much. And I'm just glad that you're all right. I didn't want to bug you though, you know, because I know you had the new job starting and all, and I did want to start messaging you and annoying you, so I'm just glad that you're in the chat, man, and okay. When do I think Chiesa will be ready? You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see him on the bench against City. Maybe Real Madrid, but I don't know if that comes too early for him. Probably does. I'm probably the only one, but I'd love to see a game of footy inside the Sphere. Oh, mate, there's loads of venues like that. I think there's one in LA now as well, where they have the massive curved screens like that with stadium seating. And I agree with you. I'd say it'd be incredible. You know, again, I'm sad I didn't get to Vegas, didn't get to go to the Sphere, but it looks incredible. Even on the Grand Prix, man, when they're flying around and the Sphere's there, it just looks mental. Mythical returns, 15 months as an Ultra member. Thank you, mate. And up the Reds. Up the Reds. Up the Reds. Woo! You can tell that that's AI song, the Anfield Agenda one, because there's no way I'm hitting them notes. So the good news is I'm hoping in the new year to have my satellite dish back for Sky and cut out about 15 seconds of the delay that we currently face because of the streaming. So I'm hoping to have that fixed in January or so. 7-inch Destroyer. How are you, my friend? Said Max, Super Max. Good luck today. Yes, congratulations to him on winning the Driver World Championship again. Right, we're about to get underway. My friends, sit back, relax, and I'll do my best. I'll do my best if we win the league. That'll be happening. Yes, they will be out. And ladies, don't get jealous because I have a bigger pair. It's just, you know, it is what it is. Clara Donny, thank you for joining Anfield Agenda FC, Clara. That's very, very kind of you. Yeah, honestly, I'm breast on the brain, Michael. Do you know what I mean? Can't stop thinking about it, talking about it. I've got my own fun bags to play with as well. Right, we're about to kick off. Liverpool playing from right to left in the first half in our black strip, and we are underway, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway. The ball goes back to Creevy Kelleher, who does the decent thing and launches it long left side to Cody Gakpo. He backheels it down the line, looking for Darwin early doors. Darwin, he's challenged, ball goes out. It'll be a Liverpool throw-in. By the way, Harwood Bellis, I believe, is engaged to Roy Keane's daughter, if I'm not mistaken. Double D's. They're not quite that big. They're not quite that big now, but it is just a thing in my family, by the way. You know, we are unfortunate that we have man boobs. When we put on any weight, the man boobs are prevalent. I could get them done. I could get them taken off, but I'm not sure whether I want to put myself through it or not. Right, Liverpool into the right channel. Gravenberch with a beautiful ball into Salah. Salah down the line to Szoboszlai. Looks for a return to Mo. Doesn't quite get there. Southampton clear it. But Liverpool have it back with Ibrahim Konate. By the way, I wish Mo would go back to shaving his head. I thought he looked absolute. Look, he looks great all the time, but I thought he looked super with a shaved head. We try a ball over the top looking for Darwin there, but it's too much on it and it goes through. It looks like it's fairly windy inside St Mary's today as well. Good start this from Liverpool. Pressing on Southampton. Look at this, man. Look, that's what I spoke about. They are a mistake waiting to happen. This Southampton team and the way that the manager has them playing, there are mistakes there to be had if we can press on them. And right there you see, and they panic and end up putting it out for a Liverpool throw-in. The away kit is gorgeous, mate. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. I'll be wearing it on Wednesday for the Real Madrid game. I was going to wear it today, but it was a bit too cold when I got up. Robbo. Out left side to Curtis Jones. How's the weather? Any snow in Southampton? Nope, doesn't look like there's any snow. Pitch looks absolutely pristinely clear. Looks a bit windy and chilly, but no snow, thankfully. Right, Konate in a foot race here. Goes back to Kelleher. Rachel said, very windy. I am there. There you go, Rachel. Ref playing an advantage here to Liverpool. Salah has it wide right. Got a bootleg away kit. Makes me feel I look like I'm £300. Jay, mate, I'm here yet. Any of those spurious kits, mate, make me look like a moo-moo as well. So yeah, I get it, mate. When they brought out a black kit this year, I was fist pumping because, you know, black's fat friendly. Gakpo to Robbo. Robbo fires in a deep cross looking for Darwin. It's cleared. Salah now edge of the box. Bit of head tennis going on here. Free kick out to Southampton. Dominic Szoboszlai judged to have fouled Adam Lallana. Can I sink? Yes, Guilherme. Sorry, mate. Certainly will. Let me sink a 4 minutes for you, Guilherme, mate. 1 second. Do you know what, David? I don't know who the ref is. Like, I've never seen him before. So that's probably a good thing. Southampton really struggling here to get out of their own half. Now they've got a space in the middle. But Liverpool forced them back. Again, forced all the way back. They tried to play through the lines, but Liverpool win it back and give it straight back to Southampton. Right, Guilherme, I'm going to sync up for you now, bro. 4 minutes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, you know what? My own clock's 2 seconds ahead, so I'm going to pause this for 2 seconds. 1 second, mate. 1, 2. There you go. I'll sync again for you now. Shot straight at Kelleher. So we are now up to 4 minutes and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 and 40. Bit of swerve on that. You can see Kelleher had to keep an eye on it. The ball was moving through the air. Southampton now. Right hand side inside the Liverpool half. Does that? Who's number 23 for Southampton? Because he looks like he's no shin pads on. Szoboszlai wins the ball back though for Liverpool. Drives at this Southampton defence. Slips it into Salah. Salah with a strike. Ooh, forces McCarthy into a save. Good break that from Liverpool. Dominic Szoboszlai picks it up inside our half. Drives into the Southampton half. Eventually slips it right side to Mo. Hits it first time and forces Alex McCarthy into a save. Be a Liverpool corner now on the far side. Right. Robbo goes across to take it. got no shin pads on. Ball in. That number 23 definitely looks like he's got no shin guards on. I've just seen a close-up of him. And he looks like he's no shin guards on. The ref's name is Samuel Barrett. It's 33, is it? I thought it was 23, no? You're right, 33, sorry. 33, yeah, he's no shin guards on. Shouldn't be allowed on the pitch with no shin guards. Southampton appealing for a penalty here. Let's have a look at it. The state of this from Armstrong. The state of that, honestly. Literally touches him. Like literally hand on the back. And he's diving on the ground looking for a penno. Right, Southampton corner eventually now on the far side. It's high, it's deep, it's over everybody, all the way through to the far side. Eventually though, goes through to Kelleher. He clears it quickly, looking for a ball up to Salah. Good defending by the Southampton player. Walker-Peters heads it back to the keeper. You could argue as well, by the way, was the hand on the back outside, because it was right on the edge of the penalty area as well. But either way, common sense prevailed, and Michael Oliver on VAR said nothing to see here. Virgil now. Canade. Goes out left side to Andy Robertson. Cody Gakpo now. Slips it back into Robbo. Robbo dinks one across to the far post. Salah never really got his body sorted out. Couldn't really track it through the air. Tries to side full volley it, but it's always going high and wide of Alex McCarthy's crossbar. Goal kick Southampton. 60 kilometres an hour wind inside the stadium, by the way, according to some reports. Love that sign there. Mark just sent me sign. Says Liverpool's John Lennon Airport. Above us only sky. Below us Manchester City, Manchester United and Everton. Ba-boom. Love that. Well in, Mark. Do you think City are still in the title race? Potentially for another week. If we win today and we get a result against City, no. Even if we draw with City and keep 8-point gap on if we win today, it's donezo. Because they're not the same City. If I thought this was the same City of 2-3 years ago, then honestly I would think differently. I would say they're not out of it, but they don't look like the same City. Southampton now bringing the ball out from the back. Unchallenged. Fuck me, lads. He strolls into our half unchallenged. Come on, boys. And then he turns around and just kicks it out for Liverpool throw-in. That was the most incredible 5 seconds. Runs from his half into our half, unchallenged, then turns around and kicks the ball straight out for a throw into Liverpool. Weird. That is incredibly weird what just happened there. Darwin to Salah. Salah right hand side, cuts in, slides it across looking for Dominic Szoboszlai, but Southampton get a foot in to win it back. Mikey said not a chance, a long way to go yet. Mate, if we open up an 11-point gap over City, they're not catching those 11 points. Because we're not dropping that many points. In all honesty, Like, let's try and be reasonable about it. If it wasn't us in the title race and Arsenal had moved 11 points clear, or City had moved 11 points clear, we'd all be saying it's done. So, long way to go. We still have to win today. But if we win today and get that 8-point gap, I'll take that as a great start. Gravenberch. Back to Canade. 11 minutes 20 gone at St. Mary's. Still scoreless. Oh, when the Reds go marching in. Oh, when the Reds go marching in. I want to be in that number. Oh, when the Reds go marching in. Again, second ball, boys. Unlucky. Southampton win that one. Again, though, Liverpool swarming all over them. Darwin tracking back, doing some good defensive work. Well done, Darwin. I love the animation behind you, strolling with an alien in the background. That alien, Mandy, is Nulon Voider, my friend. Nulon Voider, our mascot. Yes, Robbo. And Bradley, get stuck in. Right, boys, chase. Yeah, that's our mascot on the channel, Mandy. Nulon Voider, the dancing alien. Bradley there gets a needless yellow card. He gets turned too easily and then gets a yellow card. Now he's got to watch himself for the remainder of the game. Right, Southampton free kick about 3 yards inside our half. What do I think about trying Gravenberch as central back in midfield? I think that we don't have any options to play the position he plays, so we can't really move him, mate. You know, Jones can't really do it well. McAllister doesn't look the same in the position, so Endo isn't really somebody the manager thinks can fulfill the role the way he'd like to. So I think it's, you know, until we bring in another midfield option, we have to leave Gravenberch a bit deeper. Southampton now just knocking the ball around inside their own half. Matthew said, Southampton are a better team than the table suggests. Yeah, that's a fair shout, but they still take too many risks for me at the back, mate. And I feel like with the right pressing at the right times, they're going to be forced into a mistake or two or a turnover of possession today that hopefully we can capitalise on. Soboslai plays the ball to Bradley. Bradley now to Mohamed Salah. Salah back down the line to Bradley. Pulls it across. Ugh. We've got into some good positions in wide areas. And just when we've got to the byline, that final ball across hasn't been great. Here it's a good bit of play from Mo, who slips Bradley in down the right-hand side. And then, yeah, he just didn't get his head up properly and pick out the right pass. Although Alex McCarthy was quite far off his line as well. If, by the way, you haven't subscribed, please do, folks. We're trying to get towards 282,000 subscribers. We need your help to do it. So if you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. You talk about putting Gravenberch more offensive when he's the best six in the league. I didn't talk about it. Somebody asked me a question, Oliver. In fact, I actually said keep him where he is because we don't have any other options there. Bradley. Back to Ibu. The Verge. Robbo. Out to Cody. Cody dinks inside. Again, floats a high one. Mohamed Salah manages to do well though and keep it far side. Still Mo. Little 1-2 with Bradley. Mo cuts back in on his left foot, looking for options. Anfield Fanatic said Craig, I can't lie, watching Liverpool with my nan is something I will cherish forever. It's truly great. You should do, mate. Nans are awesome. I miss my nan every day as well. So well in. Silly yellow here for Canade, by the way. What is he at? Like, why does Canade have a hard-on for pushing people? Genuinely. Like, I know Mo gave the ball away, but Canade needs to just stop putting his arms out to push people. Because he got a warning for a penalty shout, and there he just pushed over the Southampton striker randomly. That's 2 yellow cards inside 16 minutes. And Arne, I think you're a bit over the top with your 5,000 ads. There definitely isn't 5,000 ads, mate. And I don't hit the ad button. It's done automatically by YouTube. But yes, we do have settings on. And again, I'll just defend my position. We have to make a living. So, you know, we're not selling you anything. The content's entirely free to watch. If you are that worked up about ads, remember, if you get YouTube Premium, no ads. And it's set to the medium setting as well, Connor said, on YouTube. So we're not even aggressive with the ads, because there is an aggressive setting. Mr. H and friend said, Craig has to make a living. Hard work deserves rewards. Thank you. And yeah, look, we've always promised you we'll keep our content free. And just get an ad blocker. I love that, Lucas. Yeah, fuck the lads trying to make a living on the channel you profess to love and watch. Get an ad blocker so they can't make any money. You do realise that's a shithouse thing to say to us, Lucas, right? It's like me saying, just walk into Lucas's shop and rob something, mate. Don't worry about paying for it. Just walk in and take it. You have to remember, whoever your favourite content creators are, and honestly, whoever they are, if they're making it for free, let them have a few ads, you know? Jesus. Oh, I love this channel. I love this channel, and also I use an ad blocker to make sure that the fucker doesn't make any money. Gakpo. Back to Virgil. To Jones. Back out again to Cody Gakpo, left side. Oh, good ball in there. Well cleared by the Southampton defence. Robbo wins the second ball. Craig, I don't get ads because I pay for YouTube Premium. Exactly. There are ways around it. And if you want to get really creative, if you get yourself Surfshark or a VPN, you can get a very cheap ad blocker if you look towards some of the South American, or a very cheap YouTube Premium if you look towards some of the South American ones. I'm giving you some inside tips here. You may notice something, by the way, just on ads again. We're the only big Liverpool fan channel without a paywall. So I'm very proud of that we're able to continue to keep going without resorting to having to put up a paywall. So whoever else we're talking about, they have paywalls. We don't. This is just for Lucas. Stupid comment. Thank you. Appreciate you, mate. Always appreciate you. Long-term viewer of the channel. And thank you for being with us. Gakpo. Ball in. Salah drops to him. Oh, Mo. Good save by McCarthy, but Mo will feel he should have scored there. Ball drops to Mo on the far stick. Volleys it, but straight at Alex McCarthy. Keeper did his job, but you would hope. He takes a touch, Mo. He's got to be scoring that. Got to be scoring that, Mo. Can I ask how the revenue works from ads, just out of curiosity? So you get a share of ad revenue, mate. It's called AdSense. So there are different types of ads. There's skippable ads. There's loads of different types. So every YouTuber that's monetized gets an ad rate per 1,000 views called a CPM. It varies depending on how many you get. But between that, membership, super chats, they're your revenue sources. That and sponsorship. If you keep it paywall free. Is there any update in the Salah contract situation? Not that I'm aware of. No, not that I'm aware of. I hope there is. God, look, I'm interested to chat with David Lynch tomorrow to ask if there is any update on the contract situations. But to the best of my understanding, it's as we were, unfortunately. Right, Liverpool's still struggling to find the breakthrough here. We're almost quarter of the way through. Couple of half chances. That chance with Mo, probably the best we've had so far, but still need to figure this one out. Jones. Oh, it's a bit wasteful there from Robbo into the left channel. That's it, Jones. Press, force. Go on, close him down. Well done, Mo. Mike said, can't believe it's already been 16 months since we've been back on YouTube. Missed the first 20 minutes of the match. How are we looking? Bit of a mixed bag. You know, we're dominating territory and possession, Mike. But again, a little bit wasteful in the final third as of yet. But certainly on top. Gakpo. And thank you, mate. 16 months with us as well. Appreciate you, Mike. Southampton now looking to play out. What I would say though, Mike... Oh, that's a yellow, ref. Surely. Yeah. We've had 2 yellow cards, Mike, in the first 20 minutes as well. One for Canade, one for Bradley. And now the Southampton player here has just gone in the book for a foul on Ryan Gravenberch. Very straightforward yellow there for the referee. It's Lallana. Absolutely goes through Gravenberch late. Both of them had eyes for the ball, but that wasn't great from Lallana. Very straightforward. Yellow card there for the ref. Donovan said, ads don't bother me. People have to make a living. Thank you. Appreciate your understanding, mate. Thank you. I hope you're having a nice weekend. Right. Free kick. Robbo and Szoboszlai over it. Southampton holding the defensive line about a yard ahead of the 18-yard box. Again, the wind is certainly going to be a factor with any crosses here. Robbo puts it in. That Southampton striker's there to clear it. Big fella that he is. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Ball drops the Szoboszlai edge of the box. Hits her first time. Low, but McCarthy gets down to make the save. But much better that. Liverpool close the edge of the box. Dom wins it back and then hits the strike quickly. Good work that from Dom. Enjoying a day off? Yes, well in, Donovan. We love to hear that. I have YouTube Premium. How does that work for you? We get a small percentage from the YouTube Premium pot, mate. Every channel, again, that's monetized gets a little percentage of people with YouTube Premium. So here's something that a lot of you guys probably don't know. You know when you see super chats that somebody sends, if you ever see one that ends in a 9, so it ends like $2.49, $4.99, something like that, that means they're paying with Apple. And that means that the take from YouTube and Apple is incredibly high. So if you send a super chat and it ends in, let's say, 0, so you're using Google Pay or whatever, it's roughly 35% of that Google take. But if you pay with an Apple device, it's about 60 or 65% of that gets taken between Apple and Google. And the rest goes to your favourite content creators. I always feel I need to make these things transparent because people are spending their money and I like people to know exactly what's happening with their money. So, like, let's say, for instance, we got $100 super chat, or, sorry, a $99.99 super chat. We'd receive about $35, $40 of that. A normal super chat, we'd receive about 65% of it. Oh, unlucky. Gravenberg cuts, excuse me, not Gravenberg. Gakpo cuts in on his right foot, edge of the box. Hits it low and hard. Alex McCarthy comes across and palms it behind. That's such a robbery. I know. Especially, like, you don't mind YouTube taking their cut. That's absolutely understandable. They give us the platform. They do the payment processing. No problem with YouTube's cut. But the Apple cut is just a kick in the balls. It is to everyone, not just us. Any content creator. Apple taking 30-35% off the top is just a piss take. Oh. Ooh. Second ball back in. Szoboszlai. Headed away by Southampton. Bradley on the far side to Mo. Again, we are really forcing the issue here. We've certainly started this game in a little bit better fashion than other games we've played in recent time in the first half. Jones now with a bit of space. Strike. Again, McCarthy gets down and makes the save. Why do Apple take a cut? Because they process the payment on an Apple device. So if you're on an iPhone or an iPad, they process that payment through Apple Pay and they take their big, greasy, dirty, greedy cut of it. I just set my iPhone on fire, feck Apple. Don't be doing that, bro. As expensive as those iPhones are. I've got an iPhone as well, mate. You know, I moan about Apple, but I still use the devices. I stream on an iMac. I have an iPhone. I have an iPad Pro. Or, well, not an iPad Pro, sorry. An iPad Air. A 13-inch one. The only time you'll ever hear me say I have a 13-inch one. Do you notice something about this game so far, though? We've been resorting to goals or shots outside the box quite a bit early doors. I think that's 3 or 4 now we've had from in and around the edge of the 18-yard box. Jones. Szoboszlai. Gravenberg lets it roll across to Robbo. Robbo dinks one in, headed away by Southampton defence. Robbo, lovely bit of skill that from Jones. Lay it off now. Gakpo. Go back to an Android phone? Never. Never. My wife uses a Samsung. But no, mate, I'm Apple to the core. Oh, lads. Bradley trickle shot through, and I wonder could have Darwin thrown a leg at that, but it does go through to Alex McCarthy. Half chance that. What? What? The ball's in the net and I don't know what happened. The ball's in the net and I don't know what happened. 1-0 Liverpool and I've no idea. The camera just panned as the ball went into the back of the net. I don't know what happened. I gathered Dominic Szoboszlai scored because they're celebrating with him, but honestly I don't. Here we go. So Bradley shoots, we've seen all that. Then Alex McCarthy picks up the ball. Rolls it out to the edge of the box. Southampton clear it straight to Szoboszlai, who scores. Now, I hate to say I told you so, but what did I say would happen? That Southampton would play themselves into trouble, playing out from the back, and we capitalise on it. And there we are. Right on schedule. Southampton hurry a clearance to the edge of the box, and Szoboszlai curls it with his left foot, top bins 1-0. There you go. So, yeah, 1-0 to Liverpool. And all week, I said it, and I'm going to repeat it now. I did say they're going to play out from the back, they're going to make a mistake, and we're going to capitalise on it. And that's exactly what they've done. And this is why they're bottom of the league. You know, I know people think I don't do my research, but I do. And I knew this was going to come that way at some point today, because they're too stubborn in playing out from the back. But look, we'll take it. And a great finish from Szoboszlai as well. It's a left foot curler into the corner. So if you're a Southampton fan watching that, though, it must drive you mental, because they don't have the players to be able to play that style in the Premier League when you've got a team in front of you like Liverpool that can press as we can. Southampton now on the attack. Ball right across the front of goal, and I think it'll go behind for a Southampton corner on this near side. Delighted for Dominic Szoboszlai, by the way, because we have asked for a bit more in front of goal from Dom, and today he stepped up and got his goal. So well done to Dom. Genuinely, that's mental. Like, Southampton fans must be crazy watching this. Like, they must be driven nuts watching that. Isn't it weird? Like, some managers just have this fascination about playing out from the back, and they don't care if their team isn't suited to it. Southampton now with a chance. Kelleher, what a save! What a save, Queeveen! Wow, ladies and gentlemen, this young man. What a keeper. So Liverpool make a hash of a clearance from Robbo, and then Southampton played around the penalty area, and then again Kelleher's forced into a reflex save down to his right. Such a good young keeper. Robbo heads away the corner at the near post. It'll be a Southampton throw-in on the far side. Why don't I become a pundit? I am. Like, this is my job. Les, you keep saying Newland, mate. We had him up twice for the goal already. I am a pundit, but I work for me. Honestly, I couldn't work for Sky or BT or Ratton, because I wouldn't be able to sit there and listen to the nonsense go unchallenged, and I'd be fired in a week. Virgil, Gravenberch, Robbo. All good, Les. All good. I was just letting you know, mate. I hadn't forgotten about Newland. As soon as we scored, I had him up. Craig's the best Liverpool pundit out there. Thank you, mate. So I've said this to you guys before, I've turned down radio opportunities of to work jobs because I love what I do, and I'm my own boss. I get to chat with you guys week in and week out, and I'm trying to build the biggest Liverpool community in the world alongside my brother in arms, Mr. Connor Crosby, and yeah. Celtic or Rangers, Craig? I'm Aberdeen in that conversation, just to be awkward, you know. I want to be that awkward Irishman, so I went Aberdeen. But honestly, I don't really watch Scottish football. Gravenberch needed support, went out right side. Southampton have a man down, they want the ball put out, and eventually Dominic Szoboszlai does just that. Lallana's down with a hamstring injury, I think, and Dominic Szoboszlai sportingly puts the ball out for a throw in on the far side to allow Lallana to get some treatment. A couple of Liverpool players just over as well, checking in on their former teammate, which is lovely to see. Virgil's there having a bit of a conversation with them at the moment. Val. I don't want you to get timed out, Val, for putting in a goal fake score thing. I'm going to have to time you out, Val. We are very, very hard and fast on the fake score rule. Because we don't like people being, you know, lied to about fake goals. And that applies to you too as well, Shane. You're gone. Matthew, thank you for your super chat, mate. I really believe that Szoboszlai can be the best number 10 in the league if he gets back to form he was in earlier last season. Supremely talented. Much love, Craig. Thank you. And look, I agree. I think he can be phenomenal. I think he can be our Odegaard if we get him to the level we know he's capable of being. LFC Gamer and Vlog said, secretly I think Neville is impressed with Liverpool because he's a bitter mank and he's on Sky payroll. He hasn't got the balls to admit it. Do you know what gets me though? It's that there isn't more people calling out the crap he comes out with on there. You know, he goes unchallenged, especially when he was talking about Slot being Liverpool's third choice. That really angered me, and it angered the club as well by the sounds of it. Right, we're back on their way. Liverpool in possession. Andy Robertson to Jones. Papa Bear said, Craig, I wanted to say I recently went to Europe and it was nice to watch games at a reasonable hour compared to the home country I'm from. I get it, mate. Totally understand it. Do you know what I love about the NFL, though? Is the time difference works in my favour over here for that. So tonight I'll be sitting there watching the Sunday night football game. Late tonight. I can't wait to see it. Eagles as well. Looking forward to it. David Coughlin said Southampton have had 7 errors leading to goals, the most in the league. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could just draw your attention to the top left corner of your screen, we are just 280 subscribers away from hitting 282,000. If you can, please do hit that subscribe button. Southampton on the attack. Well defended, Virgil. Get to the byline, play it across Liverpool's 6-yard box. Virgil's there to put a foot through it and clear it, and eventually it goes behind for a Liverpool goal kick. So yeah, as I mentioned, we are trying to get to 282,000. Everyone that subscribed means a little help along the way, so thank you. And again, if you haven't hit that like button, we'd love you to do that. Right, Bradley, just a reminder to people coming in late as well, Liverpool have had 2 players booked here in the opening 45. Conor Bradley and Ibrahim Kanade both inside the first 20 minutes picked up bookings. Southampton also had a yellow, Lallana, but he's gone off, I believe, isn't he? So oh, Liverpool giving it away again. Penalty. Oh, fuck's sake. Penalty, Southampton. Penalty, Southampton. Robbo adjudged to have fouled. We gave it away. Virgil gives it away in midfield. Yeah, so that should be outside the box, in my opinion. It should be a free kick. There's Robbo adjudged to have fouled. It looks like it's just outside. Should be a free kick, this, in all honesty, but we'll wait and see. Adam, thank you for your super chat. Said, yo, Craig, give thanks. What an early gift. How? He's given a penalty. Oh my God, he's given a penalty. Oh, lads, fuck off. No, nah, that's cheating. Oliver's at it again. That was outside the box. That was outside the box and he gave a penalty. We're being robbed. We're being robbed. Michael Oliver giving dodgy penalties when it was outside the box. Nah, I'm sorry. Nah. Never. That is absolutely disgusting. Robbed. Again. Robbed by Oliver. Kelleher saves it and they score the rebound, but that is a disgrace. Michael Oliver, don't even talk to us about conspiracy theories anymore. I don't want to hear it. It's 1-1, fair play to Southampton. Robbed. No, this needs to stop. No. It was outside the goddamn box. That is, oh fuck. Kelleher saves the penalty and they score the rebound, but that is absolutely disgusting. Adam said is cute with Oliver in that VAR office. He's an absolute scumbag. Honestly, I'm done now. The PGMOL can just fuck off. Honestly, that, like, it's outside the fucking box. Nessie said Michael Oliver do Michael Oliver bits. Do you know what? It's genuinely disgusting at this point. Like, it's not even up for debate anymore. I don't want to hear it from Sky, from Neville, from any of these absolute toe rag gimps who have allowed this shit to happen. That is a blatant bit of cheating from Oliver. Fucking toe rags. Every time that lad is near our games, we're getting fucked. My dad's a big fan. Can you say hello to him? His name's Rick. Hello, Rick. Thank you, mate. Sorry I'm in the middle of a rant, Rick, but thank you for watching. That's, honestly, lads, I'm sick of this. Silly challenge was on the line. It wasn't though. Robbo's foot was there, but the player that he fouled's foot was outside the box. The player that was fouled wasn't inside the box. Robbo's foot was on the line. The player was outside the box when he was contacted. Oliver is just... I'm not having it. And I don't want to hear any of the gimps on Sky or Dermot Gallagher or anybody else trying to lie to us again and tell us this, that and the other. Michael Oliver has once again shafted us. And I hope we come back and win this game. And it's nothing against Southampton or their fans. They did make the decision. But I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Honestly, I'm sick to death of it. Man United fan here said, as a rival fan, that's not right. It's clearly outside the box. Fair play for Armstrong for scoring, but that's not right. Mate, it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Joe Wilkinson said, cameras are on him, he just had to make it about him. Honestly, I'm sick of the PGMOL and all of the corrupt referees at this point because it's a fucking shambles. I'm looking at a still image of it here right now. And the player who gets touched is about that much outside the penalty area. Here. I'm going to bring it up on screen at half time so you can see it. One sec. At half-time, I'm going to bring this image up and show you why it was outside the box and why we've been robbed again. The PGMOL at this point are a disgrace. They are a disgrace. Harvey said we've been Olivered again, bunch of gimps. Honestly, I said it during the week. Watch out, Oliver's on VAR. Soon as he gets a chance to shaft us, he's there doing it. Manchester City legend that he is. Absolute disgusting. I hope the pundits have the balls to call this out, because we've been robbed. Bumbadog said, I've never heard of the rule, it's a pen despite being outside the box because the foul would have continued into the box. It's bullshit. It's absolute nonsense. He was fouled outside the box. You'll see many of them given as free kicks over the rest of the season. But of course, when Oliver gets near one of our games, he has to be all about Oliver. It was Oliver who didn't give the penalty when Doku kicked McAllister. It's Oliver they're now giving iffy penalties. Scumbags. 6 minutes was added on, by the way. It was also brain dead from Andy Robertson to even make the challenge. I have the image ready to go at half time. I'm going to bring it up on screen and show you how we were robbed. Right, we've got to refocus at half-time, go out and win the game all over again. Mate, I don't give a fuck about Messi or Ronaldo. Don't give a fuck. Can we stop spamming that question? My God, you've written it about 500 times. I don't give a fuck who's better, Messi or Ronaldo. Really don't care. Carragher saying you can't argue with it being a pen. He's a dope. If anybody thinks that's a pen, they're absolutely losing the plot. I'm going to show you again why it isn't a pen at half time. What a joke. Guarantee Oliver will start the game Liverpool versus City on December 1st. Liverpool should show no mercy in the second half now. Honestly, obviously I'm angry. I'm sure you guys are as well. But I'm going to show you the image and then you can make up your own mind. Benjamin said, the rationale made no sense from the commentators, but our fullbacks are all over the place. Agree with you that our fullbacks aren't great. It is maybe a chance to get Gomez on here at half time, but ultimately, what was Robertson at, firstly, even making the challenge was stupid. I feel for Kelleher as well as he saved the penalty, but Armstrong obviously did well to follow up the rebound. There's 1 minute stoppage time left, and then I'll bring that image up and we can show you why Michael Oliver has robbed us again. Penalty was 50-50 to be fair. It wasn't. It was outside the box. The foul, no debate. But it was outside the box. Right, it's half time. Referee blows his whistle. Half time at St Mary's. It is Southampton 1, Liverpool 1. And here's the penalty incident. There you go. Now you make up your own mind where that Southampton player's foot is. It's on the screen there for you now. You make up your mind where the Southampton player's foot is. And tell me that that's not outside the area. There you go. That's the image. Now you tell me. On the line is a pen. Yeah, but it's Robbo's foot on the line, mate. Robbo's foot is on the line. The Southampton player that's getting fouled is outside the box. And even with Andy Robertson, we're being very generous to say he's even touching the line, by the way. Because I would argue he's not. So there you go. It's on the screen. So Nevlin, thank you for your super chat, mate. Nevlin said, Craig, are they taking out Coote's revenge on us? Mate, I don't know, but this is an absolute disgrace yet again. Absolute disgrace. Stevie Boy said it was clearly outside the box, but Robbo's been terrible. Yep, no argument on that. Robbo's has been terrible, and why even made that challenge, I don't know. David Massett said, Oliver at it again, helping out Man City. Yep, but of course, it won't be called out. The Sky cowards will find a way to back him up. Oliver really wants that Saudi gig again to make it happen. DKSP4 or KY said, Fabrizio's angle makes it look even worse. Connor, if we can find me that angle, if you can see that anywhere, the one that Fabrizio posted. Sobo said, Craig, it's a foul, no doubt, but not a pen. 100% no argument on the foul. That's not debatable in my mind. The foul's the foul, but it's 100% outside the box. So Arthur Smith said, can't stand Neville's commentary, headed to the pub. Good man, I don't blame you. So look, any opposition fans that are coming in for the laugh, the ha-ha chuckle, remember, this affects all of us in the Premier League. These shocking decision makings, this sympathetic view towards Abu Dhabi FC from Oliver is pathetic. Callum Owen, thank you, mate. Appreciate you. He didn't put in a comment, mate, but thank you nonetheless. Tots Rocky said, shenanigans again and again. How do they get away with this? Simply because rather than having Neville and Carragher and people at Sky having a backbone to call out the blatant nonsense that we've seen yet again from the PGMOL officials, we get these absolute fucking clowns backing them up. Again, images here, have a look at it and tell me that that is inside the penalty area. Remember, it's the Southampton player's foot we're looking at here, who's at least 6 inches outside the penalty area. It isn't even up for debate. It's 100% outside and we've been robbed. Whole second half to figure it out and we can still turn this around. And yes, Andy Robertson's challenge was the height of stupidity. I don't understand why he made it. David, I believe I brought this super chat up, mate. You might not have seen it because maybe I had it covered with the image, but I did read it out. But thank you nonetheless. Right, let's have a look at some of the underlying numbers from the first half to get away from the penalty incident. Possession-wise, Southampton have had 32% possession, Liverpool 68%. Total shots, 11 for Liverpool, 7 on target, 4 for Southampton, 4 on target. Corners, 2 for Liverpool, 3 for Southampton. Total passes, 346 for Liverpool, 162 for Southampton. XG, Liverpool 0.59, Southampton 1.02. Passing accuracy percentage, 91 for Liverpool, 80 for Southampton. Right, I have a couple of super chats to get through. 1 second. I've read Harry's, I think, so let me just grab these up on screen. No, I haven't read Harry's, so I'll bring Harry's up first. Harry says, sack Oliver. Kieran said, how many times does this have to happen before they do anything? It's not even 50-50. It's 100% not a penalty. I'd say the same if we got it. They don't have the backbone, the pundits, the journalists, to actually stand up against the authorities and call out what we're seeing, which is once again stupidity at a bare minimum. Something nefarious is a possibility. Alex McCall said, get Ibu off. He's on a booking as well. Hi Craig, wasn't Oliver a very good respectable referee previously? What happened to him? I used to think he was the best in the Prem. And if you go back and watch older streams, I was saying I think Oliver's the best ref in the Prem. But I don't know what's happened. But anything that he can do to help City seems to happen. Whether it be not giving blatant penalties at Anfield or inventing fouls outside the box. I'm watching it again here now and it is absolutely disgusting. Nessie said, Craig, I 100% believe Sky will make something up stupid again and again and that they'll say refs on field decision prevailed. I don't need Sky or anyone else to tell me how to feel when I can see with my own eyes what happened. Thank you, mate, for your super chat. You didn't put in a comment. David said, how did Lallana stay on before he went off? I thought that was a yellow, to be fair. I don't think there was anything. I think he went for the ball and I don't think it was reckless to be a red. This is why it's wrong to have too many voices in the VAR room. They shouldn't be current referees on VAR, said Will. So apparently Robbo's foot was on the penalty line and therefore it's a penalty. I don't know that was a thing. You can't score a try like that in rugby. So the challenge from Robertson hits the player outside the box. The player is outside the box. It's debatable if Robbo's foot was on the line. It's right there, right close to it. But that is bullshit. You've seen them not given multiple times. So look, I don't care what anybody else says. The pundits, the media, other fans, don't care. I've got my own eyes and we were shafted. Yorkshire Tea, I absolutely am hanging around, mate. Thank you and appreciate your super chat. Dean didn't put in a comment, but thank you, mate. It's at least a free kick, not a penalty, said Ian Cahill. No argument on the foul, Ian. No argument whatsoever. I totally agree it was a foul. That pen decision is worse than Spurs. Shameful, said Oscar. Sky just said foul, penalty, whatever. Sky are as culpable in all of this crap as the referees, in my opinion. Because Sky have always bottled the big calling out of referees when it should be done. They are an absolute institutionalist who haven't got a backbone, in my opinion. And anybody who isn't furious about that, no matter who you support, you should be concerned. Because, you know, fair enough, I get the laughing at us bit. We might turn this around, still win it. But it could happen to your side next week. And if we're not calling out these officials, if we're not asking what on earth is going on, then we're as bad as the other people who are just allowing it to happen. Blaming the ref and not VVD. VVD gave the ball away. And we had many chances after that to break down the attack and stop it. So, you know, VVD gave the ball away. There's not an automatic reaction that has to end in a goal, mate. So yes, VVD was terrible. Robertson was terrible in his decision making on the challenge. Edison said, I've stopped watching Sky. I watch alternatives. They're a disgrace. They're an absolute disgrace. Glad Dom got his goal, but it always annoys me when we struggle against crap teams. Hopefully we smash 5 against them in the second half. Ref is shocking, said Squeaky Clean. And thank you, mate, for your continued membership. David said, sending my super chat again. Dibbling is insane, 18-year-old. Yeah, look, I haven't really paid too much attention to the Southampton players, in all honesty, mate, in the first half. But never a pen. Kieran, it's not a pen, mate. Again, look at the image. Tell me how that's inside the box. So, Neil, I think we've brought this one up. But again, thank you. This one from Benjamin said, now I've heard it all. VAR, there's no conclusive evidence the foul was outside the box. Put up the picture again, Craig, and send it to the PGMOL. So they're going for the it wasn't clear and obvious shit now, are they? That's what we're going for. The ref gave it on the pitch, so they get to hide behind the clear and obvious crap. This is your league, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Premier League being officiated by people who are having way too big an impact on the outcome of it. It's a disgrace. Nimnoy said, the reasoning I heard them provide was the contact started outside the box, but it didn't stop until the player reached the box. Mate, that hasn't washed on other times when people have been pulled down outside the box and it goes into the box. It's absolute horseshit of the highest order. And again, there's just no sense to it. Again, Nimnoy, it's just mental. It's again them just making stuff up when they go along. No way that was a pen, said Angie. Aaron said, Peter Drury remains silent, only commentator I like. The whole thing, mate, if they're not calling out this shit, they're part of the problem. So I've got another angle for you now, 1 second. Let me show you another image now. There's your other image. Now, again, anyone thinks that's a penalty, look at that image on the screen there now and tell me that that's a penalty. That was given as a penalty. I, as a football fan, have to sit here and look at that and see that given as a penalty. Shocking. Anyway, second 45 to come, and hopefully we turn this around and we get the second goal. I have a couple of super chats to get through, 1 second. Dave said he's seen an angle that shows it was a pen. Well, I've seen 2 angles that show it clearly wasn't, mate. But again, we all have differing opinions. That's okay. Mohammed said, was never a pen. We never get calls like that in our favour. Of course we don't, mate, because they made up the rules. Benjamin said, that's exactly... is it? Commentators have just said it looks outside, but I'm not arguing with it. It's a penalty. Cowards. Mitchell Salter said, no penalty. Hopefully we'll win it in the second half. Dave said, penalty or not, we're playing down to their level. Now, on that, Dave, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Let me just make sure that did come up on screen. On that, Dave, I'm with you. We certainly have to up our level. And defensively, we've been shocking. Fullbacks haven't been great. Canade's in the book as well. So there's a lot to turn around, and we can be a lot better in the second half. So on the performance side of it, yeah, I agree. Now look, I need a favour. There's loads of people in the chat, maybe for the first time. If you can, please do hit that subscribe button. As you can see, we're only 144 subscribers away from 282,000, and we're trying to chase down 300k. So every single one of you that hits that button really helps us out. So here's the PGMOL, or Premier League Match Centre's post on the incident. The referee's call of penalty from the challenge by Robertson on Dibbling is checked and confirmed by VAR, who deemed there was no conclusive evidence that the contact occurred outside the box. So that's it. Not that they're saying it was in the box. They're saying there was no conclusive evidence to prove it was outside the box. That's from the Premier League. No conclusive evidence to show it was outside the box. I've just shown you two images that are pretty conclusive. Liam as well, mate. Thank you for your super chat. Second half about to get underway. Liverpool playing from left to right. And we're underway. There's no conclusive evidence to overrule the referee's decision. You absolute bunch of pussies. No conclusive evidence is what they've gone with. How do these people sleep at night? Right, second half. Let's get it going. Let's get the result, and then we'll argue again about it afterwards. Jones. Out left side to Robbo. No changes from Arne slot at half time. Gakpo. I'll sync up at 47 minutes, by the way, folks, just for everybody who needs to be synced up. I'm learning, by the way. I'm not biting on any of this 90 comments. I'm just blocking them all. Southampton now on the attack. Liverpool win it back. Gravenberch. Right, we are coming up to 47 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Robbo again pulls it back on the byline, but there's nobody there for Liverpool, and Southampton clear it. Soboslai, back to Virgil. No subs, Derek, mate, none. Gakpo. Down the line to Robbo. Pulled across again. Liverpool corner on the far side. So look, we have no excuses one way or the other. We have a whole 45 minutes to go and put this game to bed. So even with the dodgy penalty in the first half, we still have plenty of time to make sure we leave here with the win. Cross in, headed away by Southampton. Drops to Jones. He tries a low volley, blocked by the Southampton player. Liam, I'm not reading your super chat. You can get blocked. You can get fucked. Telling us to stop whining. No, mate, I'm not. Because I care about the game and I'm sick of it being bastardised by these officials. But thanks for the free money, because I'm not reading out your super chat. Southampton's... Oh, look, ref, another yellow. Every foul's yellow now. Every foul's yellow. Anytime a Liverpool player fouls, yellow. And by the way, it looks like the Southampton striker's done his hammy here. Easy 101. Thank you, mate, for your super sticker. Appreciate you. So let's have a look at the bench again, by the way. While we have a break and play, let's have a look at the Liverpool bench. And we can tell you who the options are for Arne. So on the bench for the Reds today, 2 keepers. We don't need to be concerned about them. So that's Gomez, Endo, Diaz, McAllister, Elliott, Kwanzaa and Morton. They're the options from the bench for Arne Slot. How is that a yellow? Because every time we foul, apparently it's a yellow now. That's 3 Liverpool players on bookings. Look, they're literally fucking pausing so the sub's ready. And the ref's letting them. He's standing there doing nothing. And the ref's like, yeah, don't worry, lads. We'll be grand. You take your time there. The state of it, like. They're waiting because they haven't got a sub. And they're all laughing. It's only a great laugh. So it's, he's back down now. He's fucking back down. He's back down. Oh my Jesus Christ. Drop 50 quid on the side of the pitch and I bet you his arse can get up quick enough and get over to it. The state of this. Holy Jesus. The referee is allowing this shite to happen. He should be booked. Hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you, Evan. Same to you and your family, sir. Appreciate that. Oh, look, he's suddenly able to walk. He should be booked. So, couldn't walk, needed a stretcher, no stretcher, and all of a sudden he's walking again and fine. And they're all laughing. Ref and the linesman all having a big laugh. Ha ha! Great crack this, isn't it? Great day out on a Sunday. We might go to B&Q afterwards. Sure, maybe we'll go for a carvery. Ramsey Neal said, smash the Saints. Feck to PGMOL. Thank you, mate. Southampton have a strike from distance over the bar. 7 minutes gone in the second half. MH Master said, fingers crossed that we will win this game. We've got to be better because, as somebody said in the comments at half-time, and I agree, we've gone down to their level rather than trying to play the game at our level. Benjamin said, never seen this ref before, but he's crack up. Benjamin, it's mental. Giving imaginary penalties that are backed up by VAR, booking every time Liverpool player fouls, and now letting them do what they want around wasting time. It's pathetic. So what do we think Arne should do, and what time do we think we should make these changes at? And by the way, I forgot to say at half-time as well, thank you to our sponsors Manscaped. You can get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our discount code Anfield20. Michael Oliver doesn't need to use Manscaped products because he doesn't have a pair of balls. No, Costas isn't on the bench, David. He was ruled out with a knock today. Ian Doyle reported he picked up a knock in training. Dave Pickford said, when I was a kid, every time Fergie won the league, my dad would beat me. Now, every time Pep wins the league, I beat him. Okay. Love to you and your dad, I think. Callum Owen, welcome, mate. Anfield Agenda FC. Appreciate you. Thank you for joining. Gomez on for Robbo, said David. Yep, I can understand that 100%. You know, either fullback could probably justifiably be taken off. Liverpool throw in. And watch the Southampton player dick about here. Gravenberch. Almost 10 minutes gone in the second half. Oh, messy from Bradley. Not a great ball. Well in, Ryan. Go on, Gravenberch. Go on. Oh! Corner. Gravenberch bursts into the penalty area. Pulls the ball across to Darwin. Darwin gets a strike away. Takes a deflection and goes behind for a Liverpool corner. On the near side. Do you think we'll beat Real Madrid? Not playing like this, Shay. We won't. But, you know, I'm sure we'll be playing better at home with the crowd behind us. But, yeah, we need to be better than we are today, mate. And thank you for your super chat. Corner. Too close to Alex McCarthy, who comes and claims it. Then drops it. But Southampton bring it away. Southampton are ahead. 2-1 Southampton. Southampton. Sloppy goal, but well done from their regards. Nobody to blame on that one but ourselves. Fernandez with the goal. Just shocking. Open. They played through. Good goal from Southampton's perspective. No complaints about anything on this one other than us not being switched on. Look at the space. Look at the space to the centre for Armstrong. He gets there. We get men back. And nobody tracks the runner. You said Kelleher didn't even bend for it, mate. The ball was in the net before he knew what was going on. Look at this. It's a good finish from the fella. Two 2-1 Southampton. No complaints about anything on that goal other than our poor defending. Refs are making up calls to artificially make the Premier League more entertaining. We're a few steps away from becoming WWE. Excuse me. Arne surely got to look to his bench now. McAllister and Lucho about to come on. We've got time, but God almighty, we need to get better quicker here because, yeah, we ain't great. Ain't great. No complaints about that second goal from any perspective other than poor defensive work. It was a good goal from a Southampton perspective, but we were so open there. Gakpo now, far left. David Ketcher, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, mate. Thank you. We just don't look like we're capable. Like, look at Arsenal in the first 20 minutes against Forest yesterday when a team was sitting deep and defending. 1-2 pass and movement in around the penalty area. We just look... it just looked like let's get to the byline and put a hopeful cross in. We need to be a bit more fine-tuned in the final third here. There's loads of time left in this game to get something from it, but we need to be a lot better than we have been. So poor. Imagine being a Liverpool fan and calling your own player Punez, you fucking gimp. State of you. Tries to be a Liverpool fan calling his own striker Punez. Absolute state of it, honestly. Embarrassing. Bradley nicks in to win it. Salah's then dispossessed. Referee says fairly, even though it looked like Salah was creased. Craig was laughing at City. Now look at us. Fuck off, you little gimp. The absolute state of that. So it's my fault that we're playing shit, is it? It's my fault, you absolute weird little freak. How about blaming the players on the pitch, mate? Of course I'm going to laugh at City. Why wouldn't I? They were whooped 4-0 at home by Spurs. We're 2-1 down with half an hour to play. And somehow this is down to me, you weird little freak. I don't remember you coming on here congratulating me when we won the league. Telling you it was down to me. Here comes double change anyway. Curtis Jones off, McAllister on, and Lucho coming on as well. Gakpo off, Lucho on. So, I'm going to hope. The aim is get one before 75 and hope we can find something at the end. That's my get out of jail free card hope here. But God, it hasn't looked likely, has it? Good ball in behind. Go on, Darwin. Hit it! Oh! How? Darwin gets in behind, plays it across. And our boy goes sliding in at the far post, Lucho, and he just can't get a contact on it. It was so close. I haven't seen a replay yet of that cross from Darwin, by the way. Goal kick Liverpool. Liverpool should disown Cara. Not for me to say, mate. Not for me to say. Yeah, it's just Diaz couldn't get on the end of it. Darwin squares it across, and Diaz, it's just behind him, and should have been 2-2. Should have been a tap in. Bradley, strike blocked again. Southampton doing the blocking. Come on, boys. Rickster, I owe you an apology, mate. I'll get to it in a sec. Salah? Oh, hello! 2-2. Molazzo! 2-2. Mohamed Salah with a beautifully clever finish. Ball's played over the top. Salah comes in. The keeper's coming out. And Salah doesn't even do anything. Watches it come out of the air and toe pokes it past McCarthy. And it's 2-2. Mohamed Salah, Rickster. That's why I owed you an apology, mate. You were the first one to put it, and I thought you were full of it. So my apologies. Let's have a look to make sure he's on. He's off, is he? That's close. Is he on? Lads, is he on? It looks close. Goal given. We're back underway. Sorry, 2-2. Goal given. Oh. Rob Dance. Thank you, mate. Said annoying international break. I hate this crap. Sorry, Rob. I'm only getting to that now, mate. Apologies. But yes, we are back. It is 2-2. Mohamed Salah has scored. Goal given. So, like I said, 25 minutes to go now. Let's go get the winner and shut everybody up. And all the little gimps that were blaming me as well. How's it feeling now, you little freaks? Oh, Craig, it's your fault for being happy. How dare you be happy, Craig? Oh, the cheek of you. How dare you laugh at City getting whooped 4-0 at home? Oh, God, Craig, you. Oh, the cheek. Don't be happy. Oh, how dare you. Don't smile. Oh. Oof. Come on, you Reds. Grafenberg is down, by the way, holding his right boot. It was one of those innocuous ones. So they said he's back up. Grafenberg looks like he's trying to run it off. The Southampton, it wasn't shitty or anything. It was Walker Peters' foot went from under him and he fell over it and Grafenberg fell over it. It was innocuous, but thankfully they're both back up on their feet. And by the way, thank you to everyone crediting me for the equaliser. You're all very welcome. Oh! McCarthy forced into a save. Liverpool have their tails up here. Come on, boys. Cross in. Lucho with a header and McCarthy with a flying save. Come on now. 23 minutes to go. Let's go get the winner. And by the way, do keep hitting that subscribe button. We are very close to 282,000, so keep hitting the button. Oh, McCarthy's nowhere. Oh my days. How did that not go in? Mr. H and Friend said, love your goal celebrations. Let's pray for a couple more. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh, he realised. Grafenberg flicked that and he realised he should have scored. Watch. It comes to him and he just flicks a foot at it and it's over the bar. What a weird goal that was, by the way. The equaliser from Salah. It just kind of came out of nowhere, but it was such a clever finish from Mo. Jeez, lads, don't foul him within 2 yards of the edge of the box. You know what will happen. Daniel, thank you so much, mate. Appreciate you. Really kind comment, Daniel Bell. Thank you. Right, come on, boys. Let's settle in, focus, and get this winner. Come on, boys. 22 to go, plus stoppage time. And there should be a few minutes of that as well after the Southampton shenanigans around the substitution. I'm not even biting on the snidey comments towards our players or me. I'm just banning everyone that comes in with them. So waste your own time, lads. I'm not getting angry at people. I've too much stuff to be trying to be happy about. So you know, mods, feel free to just put all the gobshites in their bin. Cross in. Oh, again. Come on, Darwin. We need you to be putting yourself about, mate. Come on. Ooh. McAllister tries to strike from distance. It's always rising though when it goes over Alex McCarthy's crossbar. Craig is soft, dishes out loads of abuse but can't take it. You see, that's the thing. I don't dish out any abuse. This is what you're missing here. I don't just pick people out of the chat and go in on them. I trap back to people who are arseholes. That's what you're missing in all of this conversation, my weird little friend is. Craig can take abuse in banter form. But Craig can't take people calling our own players shit. Craig can't take people coming into his community and being an arsehole. So I can give it and take it, but respect is a minimum. And if you want to live in that world where you want the chat to be toxic and full of shit, then go to another channel. But we conduct ourselves a little bit better here. And it isn't about not being able to take it, my friend. It's about trying to remove abuse and toxicity from content. You're welcome, you little bitch. Come on, boys. Lucho. Ooh, unlucky. Ooh, another one blocked. Come on, boys. Diaz. It's like a defence versus attack at this point. It'll be another Liverpool corner on the far side. Come on, boys. Schleimer said, this guy is interesting. The word you're looking for is amazing, bro. You're right, interesting, but amazing is the word you're looking for. Right, let's go. Corner. Cleared away at the near post. Not a great one, that, from Dominic Soboslai, but it will be a Liverpool throw-in on the far side. Robbo. Goes diagonal. Again, it's a waste of ball, that, from Robertson. It's lazy. Peruvian Gentry, New York's in the house. How are we, mate? Welcome in. Robbo. Back out left side. Again, it's just defence versus attack. Oh, again, sloppy on the edge of the box. Virgil steps in to win it back. He's fouled. Free kick, Liverpool. Is that not a penalty? No. Surely that's a penalty. So go to VAR. Oliver will give that as a penalty, surely. You know, it's right on the edge of the penalty area, that foul on Van Dijk. Surely that's a penalty. The trolls give me cringe vibes. Chin up, Craig, said Charlie. The trolls just dislike us or me and come in to lie, basically, mate. You know my chat's always positive because I don't let trolls in. I don't agree. I've seen other YouTubers chat and it's horrible, disgusting, full of toxicity. Ours is different. And I'll always fight to keep it that way. Anyway. Soboslai, free kick. Straight at the wall. Straight at the wall. 6.5k watching. Is this a record? No, mate. The record's 13,100 is our record. Liverpool finished. I'll finish that sentence for you. Liverpool finished off all the little weirdos like you who have nothing better to do with your life. How can a team top of the table in the Champions League be finished, you weird little gimp? Fucking state of it. Liverpool finished, and I'm saying that from me ma's box room. Yeah, top of the league, top of the Champions League, and lost once all season. Definitely finished. Imagine what it'd be like when we get going then. "21 shots, by the way, so far in the game for us. Just 9 on target from that. 16 minutes plus stoppage time to go. It's a big, big game, this. And if we can get the 3 points, it's massive. But look, still plenty of football to be played here. 15 to go. MH Master, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, sir. Thank you. I'm starting to get nervous. I can't lie, the nerves are starting to kick in. We're only 33 subscribers away, by the way, so please keep hitting that subscribe button. Another Liverpool corner here. Walker-Peters chests it behind. Liverpool corner on the near side. 15 to go. Elliott's back on the bench, mate. He's back on the bench. Someone in the chat saying Elliott's injured. He's back on the bench. Another corner. First one didn't come to anything. Put behind by Downs. It'll be another corner to Liverpool. Same near side. How are you watching this? It's on Sky Sports, mate. Cross in from Robbo. Again, headed away by Southampton. Nothing comes of that one. Robertson keeps it in, though. Goes diagonally across the pitch. Somehow finds its way to Lucho. No shooting Lucho. Virgil, nothing on for him. Goes to Szoboszlai. Back to Virgil. He tries to side foot it. It's still Szoboszlai. McAllister. Out to Gravenberch, right hand side. Salah. McAllister tries to dink it over the top to Gravenberch, but was never really on. Now it's a Southampton throw in on the near side. Lover boy, is that all you're going to type? Just a cry arse and we don't want the league. Just shut up. Honestly, the state of it. In your warped little mind, you think they're not trying to win out there, is it? They don't want the league. Yeah, they've just fought their whole life to be professional footballers to get in the positions to win the league and then just decide they don't want it because some little twat who's impatient and can't maybe hack us dropping points is cry arson. Fucking weird. Again, the time wasting, ref. Any chance you could hurry them up here? Oh my God, the absolute state of this Southampton time wasting, it's embarrassing. But I guess they are down the bottom towards the end of the league, so got to be understandable. Benedict, thank you, sir. You're very kind. Appreciate you. Go on, Mo. Free kick to Liverpool. Mo Feld. Not really in a shooting position, but certainly an area to get a cross in. Cross in. No, of course, we won't get a penalty for that. Don't be silly. Player goes down to the ground. Ref waves it on. Neville's prediction now looks a lot more reasonable. No, it doesn't. We've had a dodgy penalty given against us and we had a shit defensive display for their second one. Bradley. Salah. I haven't seen the replay, by the way, for those saying, why is there, how is it not a pen? I haven't seen the replay. Cross in deep. Again, headed away by Southampton. Lucho tries to fight to keep it in on the far side. Don't foul him. It's a Liverpool throw-in. Oh, no. Yes, Liverpool throw-in. 10 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Gavin said, I feel for you reading what those idiots are saying. I don't know how you cope with it. You just have to take the good with the bad, mate, and try to ignore as much of it as you can. Sometimes I'm good at it, sometimes I'm not. All the trolls or arseholes are here because there's nowhere else for them to go. Keep up the great work, Craig. Let's pray for United win. Thank you. And let's not pray for United win. But thank you nonetheless, mate. Appreciate you. Let's pray for a Liverpool win here in the last few minutes, though. Ibu. Salah. Still Mo. Cross in. Penalty! Ref gives a penalty to Liverpool. Darwin being fouled. Ref points to the spot and gives a penalty. Oliver's already trying to make some way that he can change it, though. Wait and you see. Salah, there you go. Nunez being wrestled to the ground. Look, there you go. Dragged down, penalty. Oliver in tears now in the VAR hub. Can we get a live feed of Michael Oliver crying, please? Premier League. No penalty. No penalty. Right, lads, I can't look. It's the bottle job. Salah with the penalty. Oh, please, Mo, please. Oh, I can't watch, lads. I'm a pussy. I can't watch. I can't watch. I have the chat paused, so I can't see that. I can't look at the screen. I'm going to see out the corner of my eye. I can't watch it, lads. Can't watch it. Goal! Yes! Yes! How's that, you pricks? Woo! Mo Salah 3-2. Go on! Go on! Take that! Where's all the trolls now, you pricks? Come on! 3-2. Our league! Our title! Who bottled what? Who bottled what? Salah steps up, left-footed. No chance for McCarthy. Mo Salah, Mo Salah, Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah, la, 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 the Egyptian king. So, I'm looking forward to everybody thanking me for the win. You're all very welcome, because it was my fault we were losing, so by theory it's my fault we're winning, right? So, down the trolls, up the Reds, get in, said the Bins, we love that. I'm Batman, said Mo Salah, the Egyptian king. Yes, and I hope we pick up a few little knocks and niggles now for the last few minutes, you know, and repay the favour for the time wasting. Russ May said, mentality monsters, never doubt the boys. Yep. They can give dodgy penalties against us. They can try and shaft us. But ultimately, the boys have a pair. Now, speaking of needing a pair of balls, don't forget, you too can get 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our discount code Anfield20. Another super chat. Let me get this one up from N. He said, that's Salah for you. He looked like he was having a bad game and still got 2 goals. Yep, a brace for Mo. Give him his dough, please. Not to go hateful towards anyone, but just pay the man. You know, pay the man. So, where were we with the trolling stuff again? You know, because I remember something about bottlers, shit, ha ha ha, it's your fault. How's it looking now? How's it looking? TOTT2KZ1 said, hope Liverpool are proud of themselves. Michael Oliver is now crying and we've wrecked this weekend and we're all loving it. HMS Pistol League. Yes. Look, there's loads of time left in this game. We still have to see it out. We still have to see it out. There's loads of time left, so. But look, at least we've turned it around to a position where we're back ahead. This could be a big weekend, folks. If we hang on here, we're 8 points clear. Pep Guardiola has a lot to fear. Gary Neville is nothing but a fool. Poetry by Craig. Slam poetry. Do you know what? I think I should get a job on a think tank or something, you know, and just write that nonsensical crap that they all get paid for. On the one hand this, and on the other hand that. Give me dough. Gravenberg, or excuse me, Soboslai, cross to Diaz. Cross in. Ooh, Salah. Oh, he's hit the post. Unlucky Mo. Nearly the hat-trick for the great man. He hits the inside of the post. Stevie Boy said, Mo taking his shirt off makes me cringe. I say that because my physique is not even close. Well, when I look at Mo with his shirt off, mate, I think the difference between me and him is he's a bit of a hairier chest. Other than that, it's like looking in a mirror. You know, whether you're talking about Mo's six-pack, my 100% prime Irish beef keg, much of a muchness, except he's got a hairier chest. You know, I don't nitpick between 6-packs, 8-packs. We're both supreme athletes, so. Right, my friends, do keep hitting that subscribe button. We've gone past 282,000. Thank you so much for that. But most importantly, let's hope we hang on and get this job done. And don't forget, Christmas is coming up. So if you're looking for that special treat for somebody in your life. And ladies, if you're sick of, you know, or whatever, you know, I've got you covered. Treat that man in your life to either the Beard Hedger Pro kit for his face, the Lawnmower 5.0 for his, or of course, the Chairman Pro if you really want to go big. You can get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our code Anfield20. And ladies, by the way, I have it on good authority. It works well for women because my wife robbed my first one. So my wife says very confidently that it's usable for all genders. Craig's hairless chest is sponsored by Manscaped. Yes, Craig's nipples is brought to you by Manscaped. Precision grooming since Craig's monkey nipples came into existence. Endo on, by the way. 7-inch Destroyer said Gravenberg, man of the match. Do you know what? this player rating is going to be tough because I have no idea how we played. I'm just focused on the result today. We'll ask you to vote for your man of the match, of course, though, in our poll afterwards. And don't forget, you'll also be given the chance to submit your player ratings for our player ratings video. I swear Southampton is always a battle for us. Yeah, I said at the start of the game, there's been some dramatic ones. Do you remember the Kloppo celebration where Lallana broke his glasses? And by the way, there can only be one man of the match, and his name is Mohammed. Surely to go, it has to be Salah. Eight minutes injury time, by the way. 8 minutes. And a corner to Liverpool. 8 minutes added on by the ref. 8 minutes. Bradley's been poor today. I agree. It hasn't been his best game by a long stretch. But I did say to you not to finish the article. He has some learning left to do. But look, isn't it good that hopefully we can win a game where maybe we haven't had some good performances. But it shows character and bottle yet again. Right, corner in. Hooked away by Southampton. King Cop said, Craig, if Liverpool beat City, names on the title. I would go a little bit further than that personally because I'm an optimist. I would say if we don't lose to City, that's it. You know, if we keep an 8-point gap over them, and what we'd have then, 7 over Arsenal. I'm saying if we beat City, they're out of the title race. 11 points, they're not making up. I don't care how pessimistic people are. Up the Reds, the title is there, said Jake Griffiths. Still a long way to go, mate. Still a long way to go. But I tell you what, there'd be nothing wrong with being 8 points clear of it. 8 points clear of City if we win this. 9 clear of Arsenal. 9 clear of Chelsea. Leicester City sacked Cooper, did they? Wow. Maka down by the corner. That is genuinely a surprise. Leicester City sacked Steve Cooper. Wonder who they've got lined up to take over. Mourinho? Imagine. Strike from Szoboszlai, blocked by Southampton, back with Virgil. Ten Hag, imagine. Oh, Salah with a bit of a miss kick there. Potter, maybe. Potter could be an interesting show. 5 minutes of injury time to go. That has genuinely surprised me that Leicester have sacked Cooper. Come on, boys. Free kick to Southampton. Silly little... It was a foul, but silly little niggly foul. 4 minutes to go. Free kick Southampton in a position where they can get a cross in, definitely. Right, boys, defend this. Right, here comes the free kick. Ball in. Headed over. Goal kick. Stevens gets on the end of it, but thankfully can keep it down, and it goes over Kelleher's crossbar. Craig, Liverpool should be in the market for 2 new fullbacks in January. Thoughts? Not if Trent signs, absolutely not. One fullback maybe on the left, but I would say we'd probably have to move somebody on before bringing that left back in. So my thinking would be more likely for the summer. For me, in January, I personally would be happy to go get the midfielder. You know, I think that's what will give us a bit of wiggle room as the season goes on. 3 minutes of stoppage time to go. Mohamed Salah is the first player to be directly involved in 15 Premier League goals so far this season, by the way. Kevin Watson from Australia. Thank you, mate. Welcome in. Do you know what? Nothing makes me happier when I get to laugh back at the trolls. And I don't mean the people bantering. They're always welcome in. But the people who come in just to be disgustingly horrible. I always love it when we turn it around, because they don't come back in. They disappear back under their rocks. And it genuinely makes me smile. Tor, it's not full time, mate. There's 2 minutes to go. So can we stop with the fake scores and fake full times? We're vicious on the channel about fake scores, mate. Or fake things. We don't allow it because it's a shithouse to other people who can't watch the game. No, it hasn't finished. There's 90 seconds of stoppage time to go. Free kick to Liverpool as well. Nice. That's it. Roll around, Lewis. You're injured. Lucho, you're injured, mate. Roll around. And then get back up. And then get back down again. Get up. Pretend to walk. You can't walk. You need a stretcher. Then you don't need a stretcher. It's all in the rules, mate. Southampton did it. They should be fine with it. Thoughts on the Club Brugge left back? I like him. I've been speaking about him for a while, mate, as a good option. It's 16 now. The post was before the goal. Wow. Sorry. So 16 goal involvements for Mo now. Thank you, Mark. Another free kick here and a booking for the Southampton player. Right in the Southampton half of the pitch. 30 seconds of stoppage time to go. Liverpool about to go 10 points, 8 points. Didn't say 10. 8 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Neville's crying. Oliver's crying. Pep's crying. Do keep hitting that subscribe button. We've got our match reaction coming up, and I'll be back tonight for the late night agenda as well, where we will be just reminding everybody who's top of the league by 8 points. It is over! The referee puts the whistle to his lips. Southampton 2, Liverpool 3. Arne Slot's boys turn it around from 2 goals to 1 down to win, to keep this fantastic start to the campaign going. A brace from Mohamed Salah, one from Dominic Szoboszlai, and a load of tears from the little trolls who came in to try and have a laugh at us. How you like me now? Liverpool are 8 points clear at the top of the Premier League. I'm going to say it again. Liverpool are 8 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Your Reds are legit. Your manager's top class. And Mohamed Salah deserves a new contract. Get in. Come on. How good does this feel? Look at that league table. 11 goals better off and 8 points better off than Manchester City. And we're playing them next. And even if they beat us, they're still 5 behind. If we beat them, it is good night Vienna for Pep Guardiola's title challenges this season. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a result. What a weekend. What a day. As I said all along, don't be afraid to be happy. Don't be afraid to back the boys. Don't be afraid to talk about being top of the league. Don't be scared. They're not scared. They turned it round. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back for a match reaction in 60 seconds time. It will auto send you across. Again, before we finish up, want to say again a massive thank you to our incredible sponsors, Manscaped. Make sure that you treat yourself this Christmas to something nice for the loved one in your life. You can get 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com by using our code Anfield20. Your missus will thank you, your fella will thank you, I'll thank you, and your balls will thank you. Thank you so much for your support, my friends. Stay with us for the match reaction. We're going to be asking you guys to vote for your man of the match and give us your player ratings as well. We will see you in 60 seconds. Thanks for watching. Much love.